Why don't we do some story stuff? Time for some 13 Sentinels, y'all. I believe we were... oh, yes, we were just playing as Natsuno Minami. Okay. So, we learned last time I played, and if you're trying to avoid spoilers of this game, it's time to leave. Okay? I'm supposed to lay it down on you. Right? We learned that this game takes place millions of years in the future after the supposed extinction of humanity. So that's great. You're downloading Palia right now to try it. Ooh, have fun. That game does seem fun. I do see some folks from the guilds playing that game from time to time. So this takes place millions of years after the beginning of like Project Arc. And also it was the other big gag. That the little robots, okay, Minami didn't seem to find it weird, but she found a little brain inside one of these things. She found like a little where is it gonna show the Shikishima like brain thing that she found? She found something that looks like a light bulb with a brain inside it in a destroyed robot that looked just like BJ the robot. Oh, I went to the battle because I'm obsessed with battles, I guess. Anyway, very combative, as you can all tell. Are these all people stored in a computer? They might be people stored in a computer. Project Arc, they sent up, there was like a space colony. There was scientists working on this program, and they wanted to store the DNA of a select few folks. So it could be that these people are the same DNA spun out year after year as people die, reset when the project fails over and over again. Is it called a glimmer? Are you kidding me, Manny? I have no idea if you're joking or not. Well, so you could say they picked a bunch of teens. I mean, we're just at the point in their development where everybody at the project, because we've been seeing shots of folks from 2188. Everybody here is around the same age. But we saw them in 2188 as adults. And then some folks not adults, like Yakushiji was a baby back then. But like Hijiyama and Nenji Ogata and all those other folks we saw were like adults in their like 20s or 30s working on projects. Takamiya was older as well because she was somebody's mom. Tamo Kurabe was 120 years old because she was relying on nanomachine technology. And she was like an important scientist and stuff too. So it could be that we're just computer data and this is a simulation. It could be that we're DNA that's being spun out into human beings to keep living and fighting the kaiju. We do know that Ryoko Shinonome was so disillusioned by Tetsuya Ida using her in 2188, which she continues to do in this day, that she was like, fine, I'm going to sabotage Project Arc. Every time it gets close to making a sustainable habitat for humanity, there's going to be monsters that come in to destroy the world. So she was just really pissed off and decided to spite everybody for it. And honestly, I can't blame her. Tetsuya Ida is a butthole. What else did we learn? Anything else that's important? I don't know. So far, I think it boils down to near shenanigans. Not sure if it's near replicant or near automata. Yeah. We're gonna suss out which one. It is, but you know. She was like, I don't think humanity needs to keep going. It is a very stark decision to make because it seems like other people were very happy. Like, Natsuno Minami and Keitaro Miura were very happy together, working, like, in love. Hijiyama was very much in love with Tsukasa Okino, and they were getting along really well. I don't know about anybody else's relationships, but even Jiro Izumi had sacrificed a lot for Megumi Yakushiji at that time. She was a little baby, and he was like, we're bringing this baby on board. I know that like her dad was infected by a virus, but I'm bringing this baby on board. So there's a lot of, you know, humans just do human things, honestly. Marcus, so good to see you. You keep it to yourself, Manny, who changed the color of your name. You keep it in there. Don't you tell me. You need to play Soma? Soma is a good game. I think you should play it. I'm doing good, though, Marcus. Had a busy day, but a good day. I got clean bedding that my dog is now making unclean by being there. And I'm about to play a game that I've been looking forward to playing all week. So let's get into it. Let's play as Minami. Cool. I turned the audio down a little bit. You let me know if you can still... if I need to bump it up or anything. Oh, what is Ryoko Shinonome doing here?
Goto-senpai. He can also travel through time.
Is this that we've done before?
Who exactly is he?
Oh, no. Okay. We can play as Goto now, and I have not yet. Oh, right. Okay, so we, as Minami, travel to the ruined future of 2100, and in there found Goto at Tetsuya Ida's lab. Goto's the tall guy with black hair and glasses on. And we also found Chihiro Morimura in her baby form. She was walking around and analyzing the computers with him. But as he was talking to her, it's very clear that she was like not remembering all the factors. And she's like, well, what can you expect? I'm in a child's body right now. So that's how she knows that he can travel through time too. BJ essentially let us know that we're aliens because we've been doing kind of our own human thing separately from humans for the last million years, at least. Wait for Tina to wash her face to dry it off. Ugh.
I saw a log
nasty.
made by me, but from 2188.
Let's turn this up a bit, honestly.
In it, I spoke about a project capable of creating humans on
That's
another
Project
planet.
Arc.
And according to BJ, this is that planet, and we are those creations. But the log alone doesn't leave me entirely convinced.
I mean, maybe it's not true. Who knows? You bought Expedition 33 on Steam yesterday and you played through it again after finishing the Game Pass version? Oh my god, Clamp. Well, good for you. What's the reason why you wanted to play it in two different versions?
This small puncture on my cheek.
Okay, this is new info.
Why does it glow when I touch it?
That's
It's
starting the
staring me.
mechanism of the
Maybe
Sentinel.
Maybe aliens really did put something in me.
It's nanomachines. Okay. Well, Ryoko Shinonomi's here at my locker trying to get my robot.
A second-year student.
Ryoko, what you doing here? And I'm gonna block the way out of
Did
here, by the
you
way.
Need something
Oh, we
from
should go
us?
around the other way. This might be Ryoko when she's trying to recover her memories. Her memories... Well, she's the key to kind of unlocking the damage that's being done to the Sentinels and make people lose their memories. However, she's lost her memories. So she actually, in her story, doesn't find the timeline. Oh, so you had it on Game Pass, and that's going to go away at some point. But you like the gameplay of it, so you got it on Steam. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hi, Tess. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Zelda-ass music. Kind of sounds like a fairy fountain, but ominous. I hear that. The music in this game has been great.
It's open.
You better not have stolen BJ.
Where's BJ?
Oh, thank God he's here. Do I have a...
At least for now. I'm
Okay. Why can't I think about the robot brain in a light bulb that I had?
there.
I had some yakitori chicken rice before the show. I had a big salad before that, and I felt nothing from it. All that cabbage, all that lettuce, and I was still hungry. I was so mad by the time I was done eating it. I was like, damn, I might as well have just not eaten this damn thing, because I'm hungry. But it's good fiber, so. But the yakitori rice is good. We got it from Costco. Hey, APOC, good to see you.
You are. Hiding in the laundry basket, huh?
Classic BJ.
Wait, was that girl... Was she looking for you?
She did at some point access BJ and have BJ play a by the way, let me know if my mic is like peaking and stuff. I might just be really loud, but she did access BJ and at some point used it to see the log from 2188, which is her saying, I can't believe Tetsuya Ida betrayed me. I'm gonna sabotage this project. And then she was like, I hate this. Let me have somebody else hide this from me. So she had Takamiya hide it from her. Because it like disturbed her so much. Meatball sounds like a good idea. That might be something we make soon for dinner. I pulled out some meatball recipes.
Seems likely.
That crunchy water, it got me, Manny.
She's working with the Men in Black?
Her affiliation is unclear.
So she was working with the Men in Black, but then she shoots Tetsuya Ida.
She wants the logs, doesn't she?
Clamp, thank you for gifting that sub to APOC. That's so kind of you. Now, Clamp, would you like some Woodland Wardens? Would you like the Magical Spirit Oracle deck? Would you like a little froggy? Or perhaps the Whispers of the Ocean? You let me know. It might be hitting the limiter, but it sounds good. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Sam.
Correct. More information on technology and the future.
Future? If we're considering 2188 the future, okay, but this is like 10 million 2188. Oh, Froggy, you got it. You get a Froggy. Let's see here. So your frog is, my pain can be transformed, my trauma can be transformed, and my anger can be transformed. All those feelings that sometimes burn within you, they can be burnt as fuel and transformed into something that feeds you instead of burning you up, you know? Yeah, I should have gone with the protein. Me being mad while eating a salad earlier, I was like, damn it, this is making me hungrier, damn. You know, but I should have really had some protein with it. Even just some cheese would be nice. Yes, burn the anger. Your inner dark knight tells you to do so. So enjoy that, APOC, and thank you so much again, Clamp. Yeah, maybe you can do that, Clamp. Transform your anger into productivity. I should just boil up some eggs, Tess.
Starting to suspect me. We gotta hurry and find that Sentinel. It's only UFO,
It'd be nice to just keep some boiled eggs on hand. But also,
UFO,
canned tuna is great too,
it was
yeah.
manufactured in Japan, wasn't
I got
it?
lots of canned tuna.
It is the name of a control system.
Okay, does UFO not stand for unidentified flying object? Is it like your future is over, but it's spelled with UR?
Right.
Please tell me
So
what
where do we
UFO
find
stands for, because it's not flying.
Let's go to
Hey, congrats on the 7-stream streak
Okay.
as well, Tess. Yeah, best cheap protein around for sure.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to the gate. Let's go. Hello? Hello? Oh, I gotta put him in my bag. That's right. Hold up. I always forget.
My bag's been open too. She must have looked in here.
Why I be a T and not a U or F or O, right? Unidentified future object. There you have it. That's gotta be it.
That second year could be outside still.
Unbelievable
Don't worry.
freaking
If I see her,
organism.
I'll just sprint right on by.
I love EJ so much. He's such a cute little robot. What a cutie. So the girl that's outside is a girl who lost her memories. That would be Ryoko Shinonome. She looks like this. I'll show you. Take me a minute to get there. But Ryoko has the black hair and the bandages on her head. This is her in the future. That's her right now. That's Ryoko. She was just going through Natsuno's bag. Natsuno is the girl who loves sci-fi movies. She finds a little robot who is looking for a sentinel, and she's like, sure, let's go time travel. Then she gets stuck in 1945 for a little bit. She gets back to 1985, and the Men in Black are always looking for her because, as it turns out, she's the key that's been kind of summoning all the sentinels to us. However, since she got shot in the face, I don't think she's the key anymore. I wonder if the key transmitted to somebody else. You might remember her now, yeah. Ryoko's probably literally behind this pillar right now. We're going to the shrine. Oh, it's not going to show me somebody behind the pillar. Fine. So much drama, indeed. So we're going to transmit ourselves to the UFO now. Oh, it's been so amazing.
We're here.
This game has been so great. Unwanted feet OnlyFans. I guess that could be where we're going.
Activate gate.
What's the matter?
It is sealed off, just like
We can't get to the
Sector 5.
UFO now?
So we can't go today?
There is an opening in Sector 3. We may be able to go.
I don't remember which one was Sector 3.
Sector 3?
It is in 2025.
Yo! Oh, that's the
40
ruined
years from
future
now.
of 2025.
Which means I'll be in my 50s.
Don't worry, girl,
I'm
you're
having
not there.
mixed feelings.
We have not run into anybody as an adult who isn't Chihiro Morimura, and then in dream sequences, Jiro Izumi. There's no adults. So I haven't seen a single other person outside of these teams. You want to finish up this terraforming course section? You'll be back soon. You're wishing for the best, wildest events. Ooh, I hope it's juicy. Good luck with the terraforming.
Access code.
Time to go to the ruined future of 2025.
Sector.
Was Ryoko watching? Oh no, she wasn't. Okay. So this is where Ryoko has been. Nenji Ogata has been to 2025. Kisaragi and
We're here?
Kisaragi and Yakushiji come from 2025. And they are refugees from the future who come to the past to kind of escape all the damage and stuff. So they go back to 85 to survive. She transported a Fallout 4, basically, yeah. Terraform in context is a DevOps infrastructure as code tool. It does mean, changing the landscape of a planet to make it more habitable. But in real life, it means that.
Jeez, this place is falling apart. I guess 2025 got hit pretty hard too.
Now there is an ID right here.
There's something on the ground. It's a student ID from my school. Ryoko Shinonome.
Okay,
class
so Ryoko
2A.
did leave it behind.
This picture. That's the girl I saw in the track room. How'd this get here? This place is in ruins. But it almost seems like someone's living here.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, they set up like chairs and stuff. So this would be where Nenji Ogata, what's our gal's name? I love this gal. She's a gal who likes food a lot. Miwako Sawatari. Miwako Sawatari comes to the future with Nenji Ogata, Kisaragi, and they find Shinonome there. Sekigahara also comes to this area as well. But they get like stranded in 2025 and have to find a way back. They're like eating food out of vending machines. It's very Fallout Tess. Hey Juan, good to see you.
Is the UFO close by?
It's 1.7 kilometers away.
Oh right, the way that they get back from 2025 is they go to the Sakura High School and it's just a crater in the ground because the thingies, the daimos, the kaiju, are trying to tunnel to it. They're drawn to the UFO. So we need to head down in a crane, basically.
Hey, don't leave me behind again.
I know,
supposed to
harmless,
stick
casually
together.
flexing. She's taking Godhood course. Yeah, she's just out here just like changing the environment. That'd be so cool.
Stop right there.
Okay, whoops.
Shinonome senpai?
Yikes.
Wait, did you time travel too?
Now she is here hunting prisoner 426. Cause Tetsuya Ida tells her that's the bad guy that's ruining things for him.
I've been
They
waiting.
do love a good alien, don't
I
they?
knew you'd be here. This is 426's hideout. You're working with him, aren't you?
42 who? The heck are you talking about? I've never been here before in my life.
Don't play dumb.
This might be before she has severe memory degradation. Not sure, though.
I'll deal with you later, Natsuno Minami. And when I do, you will tell me where he is.
Now, before she gets severe degradation of her memory, she is put on the case to go find Natsuno Minami by Tetsuya Ida. But then I think she like veers away from that and starts hunting 426. I don't know.
But right now, my mission is to take that data unit back with me. Now hand it over.
Okay, that's her mission. That's what she's supposed to be doing for Ida. The Men in Black.
You're being used. There's a reason they want you to find me. It's to prevent you all from seeing the logs.
Mm-hmm.
And uncovering the truth.
I don't care about that.
Even the logs about you. And Tetsuya Ida.
Ooh, play log. Now, we haven't had, aside from Ryoko's log that has her saying, like, I can't believe he burned me. I'm gonna ruin this project of his. We have had no other mention of Tetsuya Ida in the rest of the logs, so. Random PSA, the Prime rewards are loaded right now. You can get Tomb Raider remasters, Toem, and a bunch of Saints Row games for free. Gamers rejoice. Lots of great free stuff.
You're not taking BJ.
Natsuno. Don't.
That's a killing gun, by the way, not a... Oh!
Natsuno!
Oh, that was a good read by the robot BJ. That sounded like real distress coming from a robot. I hope that thing was set to stun. Oh, shoot. BJ's gone. Damn.
Freezing.
Okay, maybe this happens before Ryoko finds the log that shows herself saying that Tetsuya betrayed her. It's hard to determine the chronology.
Wait. Where am I again?
The ruined future of 2025.
Oh crap, that's right! PJ!
Oh, let's check the bag. It would be so funny if he's like, it's okay, I hid. You know, we're fine. I highly doubt he's in there, though.
Nope. Never mind.
Oh, she's just snoring, okay.
PJ! He's not here.
Check the bed area, then. The three of them haven't come back.
BJ! Not over here either. What a mess. With the way things are, it's looking pretty grim for me.
Are you stuck in the
I
future?
can't go home.
Don't to be continued me. Oh god, okay. So we can't play her anymore. I guess we should... I'm hoping this is finishing up Yuki Takamiya. The last time we played as Takamiya, she's the tough broad. She's the gal that like sometimes pops a squat into like squat pose. She'll do it right now if I do this. For protagonist selection. There you go. She's a tough gal. She doesn't take any guff. She was forced by the secret investigative unit to hunt down her best friend Natsuno. And she was paired up with this robot. Well, this woman who turned out to be a robot who actually turned out to be prisoner 426. Who escaped from the future and is like jumping from body to body. Mostly robot body to robot body, but ends up in Juro Izumi's body, well, Juro Kurabe's body, using the little nanomachines that are in his head as a host. So he can go to any electronics, and he just happens to jump into Juro's electronics. So, she last confronted that robot on the bridge and like kind of made a honeypot situation. It was just like, meet me on the bridge, Erika Aiba, who turns out to be 46. And then it was a pincer operation with Professor Morimura and Goto, and they had police, and then the robot just jumps over the bridge. So it escapes, it was collapsed on the floor, and then it jumped into Juro's body from there. So I guess we're going to see where Takamiya picks up. Maybe she'll find Natsuno. She's a young thug, you could say, I guess. Sukeban is the better term, I think.
Aiba. Where could she have gone?
It'd be so funny if she showed up on the roof with us
her.
again.
I need to find Nachan. I should check with Sekigahara if there's been any progress.
Wait, okay, so this floor is this rooftop is really shiny. You see like the reflection of me in the floor? I didn't know it would be shiny. Okay, I gotta think about some
A
things.
city in ruins. And this one's next. Is that what this place is gonna look like?
You had your abdominal ecography today, and your gallbladder is contracted and has stones. The rest of your organs are fine. What are you gonna... Do you have to do something about your gallbladder stones, Juan? You don't know what a sukuban is. It's like a tough broad.
Like, I can't even imagine.
Oh, I don't want to head up there yet.
Erika Aiba
Is a robot?
Or, more accurately, a criminal by the name of Juro Izumi, who has no physical body of his own.
But first, there was a Tamo Kurabe robot. So why the hell did they make a Tamo Kurabe robot is my thing. Because Tamo Kurabe, in this timeline, should be the grandmother of Juro Kurabe. So it's weird to have her be 16 years old and a robot right now. That I can't get, you know. Not to be mistaken with the game Sokoban, indeed. It's not a pushing block puzzle. The pain is that the stones are definitely causing your stomach problems, but you're waiting for the lab results. I hope they fix something up, Juan. So you don't have to do, 1, the stomach troubles, and 2, those long rides to the doctor, you know. Morphinius life is treating me well. I slept well. I got things done today, and I got a clean bed to get into later tonight. Excited.
He wanted to do something to me. Something that involved shooting me up with nanomachines.
Yeah.
The Kisaragi involved in the bathroom incident.
Was a
It
robot.
was really just a robot built to look like her. Then that robot got damaged and was disposed of in the old school building. And now the robot's brain is in Aiba's body.
Putting it together.
So the box I thought was a projector
It was a data
was
unit.
actually a talking machine named Miura.
Atara
And
Miura.
the stuff Nachan wrote in her notebook. She must have been talking about that. So it wasn't just made up. I'm sorry for doubting you, Nachan. How many days has it been since Nachan went missing?
Maybe this is where Natsuno gets missing. Not when she's stuck in 1945. When she's stuck in 2025. Like, without BJ the robot. And that's why she can't, like, do anything.
I was told she'd be able to find food, but I'm worried about her. I should hurry and get to the old building. Sekigahara is there.
Does Sekigahara tell us that Natsuno is in 2025? I guess. Can't
I saw
remember.
something, but meant to get some flirty rich.
Shimaguchi, right? Okay. I guess we're gonna head to the old school building. Let me see what's going on over here, though. Let's go to the class 1 hallway. I might as well doink around. Yes, clean sheets. It's gonna be awesome. I don't think my bed really needed it, but still, it's always nice to do. I had to change one pillowcase anyway because there was mascara on. And I was like, I don't really want that rubbing up against my face. And then I was like, why don't I change these pillowcases? And then why don't I change the bed sheet because I already have a clean bed sheet? And I'm like, well, hell, I might as well change everything, you know. Oh, yeah, Kashishi's here.
Hey, you! Got a sec?
You have... I already told you everything I...
Is she then go walking after Juro? Is Juro gonna do anything? Well, Juro's got the 426 in him now.
Sorry for...
Okay, nothing for Yakashichi. She leaves. Look at this surly walk. I love it so much. Go to the cafeteria. I'm gonna knock out everything in the building first. Although, wait, she did say that Sekigahara is waiting for her at the old school building, so let's go there. I don't have to do any investigative stuff around here for right now. Yes, indeed, they are
Anyone
very
there?
choice clean sheets. Can't go wrong with that.
Are you in here?
Okay, nobody in this room.
Where is he? He said he was gonna be hiding around here. Maybe he's still looking for her. Or maybe he got caught.
No, Sekigahara might have memories of, like... Oh, yo, here we are. Great!
Sekigahara, what happened?
At some point, Sekigahara is going to lose all his memories too, because he was also operating a damaged Sentinel. But as long as he remembers stuff, he might be able to still help us.
The nanomachine separation
Oh.
inside the brain is progressing.
What does that mean?
He is in the same condition as Ryoko Shinonome.
Hey.
I still have my memory.
That's
I just
good.
ran out of my pills.
I still will BJ the robot. Why not?
Don't mind me. You were searching for Natsuno Minami.
We saw that when you run out of your pills, like, everything darkens, everything's shaking. It's, like, hard to stay conscious if like, nanomachines start tearing themselves away from your brain. Like, the actual tissue of your brain.
Determined her location. She's in Sector 3.
And that's where Natsuno is. Okay, great.
Miura?
It is only speculation, but there is a high probability that she is there.
Okay, great! Let's go get her! Oh, wait. Sekigahara.
Go without me. I just needed to tell you. Besides, the black suits are only after me now. It'd be bad if they think you're my accomplice. Better to avoid being seen together at all.
I wonder, like, did he wrestle BJ away from Ryoko? You wish nanomachines to start but if that happened, you wouldn't get to see the launch of the Hokuto no Ken anime in 2026, Manny. You gotta be careful.
Come over here.
What is it?
A gun.
What is this thing?
Big ass
Take
gun.
it with you.
I don't know how to use it.
You'll need it to save Minami.
Wasn't it like ID locked though?
I need to ask you a favor in return. Miura is carrying a message for me. If I were to ever lose my memory...
Oh snap, so much of this crap happens, like... All this stuff happens before we even get to start playing as Sekigahara. Because the first thing when you're playing as Sekigahara is he runs into Takamiya, and Takamiya's like, hey, you wanted me to give this to you. And she gives him BJ the robot, which plays a message that's like, hey, you're stranded here right now in this timeline. Everybody is. But I've got something for you to do if you want to get unstranded. Dang.
I need you to show me that message.
Snap. I can't believe all this is happening before all of that.
Will you be okay by yourself?
Myself is just about all I can handle. I'm sure Shinanome's medicine is in the nurse's office. Miura seems to be in a hurry. Please, go with him.
Alright, let's get to this robot. To Sector 3, let's go. You'll be okay, you know what it looks like? You don't know what the reception of it's gonna be like. Alright, BJ, what do we do?
Where is Nachon?
Southeast, 3.2 kilometers.
The last time... I guess. I wonder, southeast? Because the UFO would be 1.7 kilometers away from where they are now. So I don't know if she's like at the UFO.
Unusual concentration of androids.
We're gonna have to shoot some androids. Oh my god,
Right.
imagine if I get to
More of those
do that.
creepy ass robots.
They must have found something.
Something? You mean Nachon?
This unit possesses no attack capabilities.
I bet he wishes he had a gun. Oh wait, he does have a little robot arm that he can use. Like, neat, neat. Imagine if he just whipped out a gun though. That would be so sick.
It is up to you.
You got it. I got
know.
this.
I won't.
That's
fail.
not how you hold a gun, but okay. At least your finger's not on the trigger. She's like got it upside down. Like a gun is designed to be in your hands. You know, a zapper. He doesn't have a zapper. He has like nothing to defend himself. So he is just a memory cell. So. Let's head to Nachan. Also, the ad break starts in about 30 seconds, folks. So if you're not subscribed, you might be seeing some ads. Yesterday when we raided into Cyber Jewels, I was only getting like corner ads. It was great. No interruptions.
They're back.
Is she gonna trust us? Oh my god. What if she doesn't trust
They
us?
won't come in here.
The last thing she saw of
If I
Yuki
take even
Takamiya,
one
she
step
thought
outside, they'll attack.
she thought that Takamiya was against her and with the men in black. So she may not trust Takamiya right now. Oh yeah, it's a full-on Terminator situation right here. Or as they call it in the game, Exterminator.
Ever since I got here, they just keep on coming. I ate my last can of food yesterday,
Poor girl.
and now the soda I was taking sips from is empty too. Oh, what
She's
should
been
I
here for
do?
like 3 days.
Am I going to die here without anyone knowing?
You're probably gonna last another few days with no food and water. But, I mean, she's had limited water. So. I love that the robots die in a sexy position. Just like, oh, shoot. My bad. I was doing the sexy robot dying. Give me that thing.
Aim for the battery.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I'm doing.
Got him. Hell yeah. Oh, we did drop some frames. We did drop a few frames. They have heals and scoliosis. Yeah, the robots are designed to be, I'm thinking like teens or something. God only knows. Sorry about the frame drops, y'all. I guess we're still having this issue again.
Supposed to know how to use a freaking gun.
You did well.
Killer instinct there.
No way. Yuki-chan?
They're that slow and she couldn't just run away. Well, the hug. So important.
I'm so glad you're okay.
For context, in the future past, Takamiya is Natsuno's mom. So, of course, they're like besties.
Yuki-chan!
I finally found you.
They were like best friends
You're
in
safe
kindergarten,
now,
too.
right?
And then they got separated because they
I
moved
know.
away. Don't start with me, Manny. You put that popcorn away.
But why are you here, Yuki-chan?
Put that popcorn away.
I'd come find you anywhere, Not-chan. Even if I have to cross time and space to do it.
This is beautiful.
Oh, Yuki-chan!
More hugs,
The
yes!
Team Bowler's magnetic
Hugs are
field is
important.
still active.
Let's go hugs.
BJ!
It is why the androids could not approach.
You came back for me!
Shout out to
Of
hugs.
course.
This is so good. This is so cute.
Smell top.
Every now and then they'll drop a little nugget like this for me. Thank God. And the rest of it is just like trauma. You know.
It must come later.
We gotta get Natsuno out of here.
More androids approaching.
Let's go. No matter what comes our way.
This is me and my freshly shaved leg middle school fumble and alternate timeline. I guess we're just friends.
I will
Is that the robot from Jedi Survivor? You just started playing it. BJ is a lot like BB-8, not BB-8s. BD-1.
protect you with everything I
Why does every robot start with B?
have.
There's only been one instance of lesbian activity in this game. That's it! And it's Yuki is looking after Iori after one of the battles. And Iori is like, why am I blushing so much? Oh my god. What? Am I? No, I only have eyes for Sekigahara. Okay, now we can play as Natsuno Minami again. Okay, so we just finished Takamiya. So I guess she finds Nachan. Yay! Robot Rob Bob to the B. Okay. Is he? Let's wrap up Minami. We're getting it all done today. Maybe not literally
This
all
should
of
be
it,
a good
but
spot, right?
a good bit of it.
The river's nice and wide. Plus, no one else is around. It shouldn't be a problem if the Sentinel pops up here.
I don't remember the context of this. Okay. You're arriving 2025 to go to the UFO. Ryoko Shinonome snatches the robot. Okay, now we're back here and Miura's with us?
Are you going to summon it right now?
Okay.
Perhaps we should wait until nightfall.
Well, we're going to send it right back, aren't we?
If
How?
it's only for a second, then we should be fine.
Okay.
I want to change the registered pilot of Sentinel number 17. To you, Natsuno.
Wait, right here? Why?
I was previously using Miura's ID. However, the ownership of the ID
Okay.
returned to him.
It's because I operated Sentinel number 19.
I can no longer pilot a Sentinel.
Also, the robot and the man on the right are essentially the same person genetically. So, I don't think there can be two of the same operating a Sentinel in the same
order
timeline.
to shift to the Sentinel, it must receive a new pilot. But this change comes with a price.
Don't tell me if BJ dies.
The Sentinel's stored memories.
Oh no, wait.
Wait, that's not good.
But that's the logs in
Then
his
What do
brain.
we do?
We'll transfer all data logs to me. If it's done at the same time we change the registered
He's doing his pinchy
pilot,
arm. Love it.
I should be able to secure the
Please
log
don't
data.
lose the data. I'll throw up.
Good thinking,
Please don't
BJ.
lose the data. I will throw up.
From now on,
Why is it cut off?
Sentinel number 17 will be.
Right, no problem.
Oh, that's it.
I'll be the one
Okay.
who pilots the robot.
Sorry. Playing the Yakuza franchise makes me think that anytime a line is cut off, someone's getting shot in the head. Sometimes you feel like you got logs in your brain. It's a log jam up in there. They can't hurt BJ / Miura. It will hurt me, and I will sue for damages. I will sue for
And I'll
emotional,
fight together
physical
with my
damages.
pal, BJ.
As long as Nachan isn't in any danger.
Sentinel number 17 will protect Natsuno.
If anything, I should be the one fighting.
And
There
will.
is another Sentinel for you.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
You must work together and survive.
You know it.
Both processes must be performed concurrently.
Oh, this is gonna get stopped because we just started this damn thing. We just started this thing.
Activate.
Okay.
Touch the cheek. Oh, I love the backlit clouds over there. That's really cool.
Dang, that was fast.
Now send it back, Nachan.
How do I do that?
BJ's out.
It...
It disappeared.
Does that mean it worked, BJ?
BJ's not here.
BJ?
What happened?
You okay, buddy? Say something.
He's no longer with us.
No.
BJ was the only one who could retrieve the log data. But the storage capacity on a scout unit like that is limited. He couldn't store both the log data and his own AI data.
That means the Miura from Sekigahara's timeline is now effectively dead. He was in that robot. He was traveling through time for this, and he's dead. You played a game recently where the subtitles are cut off mid-word during a cutscene, and you knew that character would be dead meat, right? Exactly. You always know when it gets cut off. You're like, oh my god, this person's dying.
So in order to make room for the logs,
My god.
he deleted himself.
No. No, you're wrong. He's just fooling around.
Oh my god,
Come
don't
on.
treat this like a dead animal,
BJ.
please. Oh god. Don't you say to the final battle. Bitch! I cannot believe this. All this for that. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. They got rid of my BJ, dude. I can't handle this. What other news is updated? Natsunomi Nami. She's attacked by Ryoko Shinonome. She's registered pilot of 17. BJ races his own mind to free space for 17's log data. For the sake of BJ, who entrusted her with Sentinel 17 and its log data, Minami makes up her mind to face the kaiju. Blech. BJ.
Yes.
I guess we'll play as Mira. You don't like that? It's sad. What'd you just witness here? Someone just destroyed themselves to save the world. That's what happened. A good friend of Sekigahara and Ryoko Shinonome, a former pilot who used to work alongside these folks, just deleted himself to make room for enough information to pilot a robot. This is why removing expendable storage in smartphones was a mistake. What if we become sentient one day? Right?
Chihiro.
Killing me. I think Stella's mad that I said the BITCH word. I'm sorry, Stella. Congrats on nailing that terraforming quiz, though, Harmless. That's great.
No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness?
That's BJ. I wonder if Mira knew. I wonder if Mira freaking knew.
The
BJ.
footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now?
Maybe 200 billion
All I
years
know for
ago.
certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit.
Thank you, Manny, for clipping that. So, like on the 13 Sentinels character rankings, would I say this gives a minus 10% to BJ or Mira? You did not see what happened up to the robot memory wipe you just got back. I would say that BJ is still a fantastic character. BJ's at least a B rank, if not an A rank, because he's just a sweet little robot that like plays messages from the past. So there's no change to BJ or Mira's ranking.
Back in there's India, according to the Chihiro.
That's right.
She was acting like a completely different person.
He saw his sister in the park, but she's acting like a
controlling the system.
a professor.
What was she talking about? Chihiro.
His whole mission has been to go back to the past to save his little sister, and as it turns out, maybe she wasn't so little the whole time.
What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be?
I I forget if they... Jiro Kurabe. Hirisumi. No, they present names in the Western sense. I wonder if Keitaro Miura is... like later, like the name Miura later becomes Morimura because it has some of the similar letters. I wonder if it's just like a bastardized form of it. No.
Chihiro. Even if
Let's
I
think
do
about
bring a
Sentinels.
Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone.
Just dancing. I don't know if Miura is similar to Morimura. However, there being a person in time named Morimura, like, what was Chihiro's name when she was the sister of Keitaro Miura? Was she Chihiro Miura back then? It's hard to tell. Keitaro Miura is related to the famed mangaka Kentaro Miura. Sounds legit to me.
Natsuno-san, I'm not sure why, but I really want to hear her voice right now. Could she still be at school?
Let's go to Sakura High. I'm just speculating right now. I didn't even think about that until literally right now, Harmless, about the Miura Morimura connection.
No point in trying to but
Maybe she's like within the gates. Oh, Fluffy the cat is here. This is a real cat. Actually, this cat's... Oh, you can't see the cat. Hold on. This cat is either Lucky the cat or Shintaro the cat. It is not Fluffy, the digital manifestation of 426. The Fluffy, like. Let's go to the athletics building.
Natsuno-san's over there.
Alright, let's head back. Let me just go in the building. Oh, shoot, there she is.
Oh, what do I do?
The freaking Natsuno, there you
What's the
are.
hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
Okay, so is this how we rescue BJ?
All right.
I slept so much better, Harmless. A solid 8 or 9 hours last night. It was fantastic.
Let's split up and find him.
Okay. He couldn't have gone too far.
Okay, so this isn't him getting lost in 2025.
Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the
I'm
campus
still yawning
perimeter.
though. There's been a long day.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
Yeah, thank God. I feel so much better, Harmless. So much better. Remarkably and ridiculously better. Let's look for BJ. Some students are collecting here.
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building. Think it belongs to the radio club?
Again, Felix from Fire Emblem Three Houses is doing voices for NPCs in this game, which I love.
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
And I wonder if that's Chris Hackney doing our voices.
So it can fly. Behind the North building. That's where the old school building is.
Okay. The old school okay, maybe this is where we go? The old school building, perhaps?
No sign of him.
I find somebody else, though. Oh!
Sounds like rotor blades.
Little Beach! My man! There's my little guy! See, he's not dead. Yay!
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
He's back!
Keitaro Miura,
This is before he
I've
dies.
been scanning for you from overhead.
So he's been looking for us.
Well, that's fortunate. I've been looking for you, too.
Let's ask him
Is
about
what
Isaac Gahara.
Sekigahara said true? Are you?
Ooh!
That's correct.
Let's get into
I am
it.
Keitaro Miura.
I'm so excited about this, dude. But you're BJ.
Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel.
Okay, so they constructed an AI that had all the characteristics of Miura. They constructed AIs of Kisaragi and Tamaru Kurabe as well. Basically everybody who has been put into a robot so far. And we've seen Miura fighting, like, in the computer in Sekigahara's time.
In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
And we also know that Tsukasa Okino also had brain damage from that catastrophic Sentinel attack where, like, everybody sustained damage. And Okino constructed an AI of his own personality and injected it into his nanomachines so that even if his, like, actual, like, brain-based personality died off, he'd still be there as an AI running. So he's just an AI controlling his own flesh body.
Even if I do bring them... So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your
It's so
AI
cool to talk
end
to
up
yourself in the
scout
future.
Unit?
Wait, who is? Okay, so right now, Keitaro Miura is talking to a robot that is an AI of his own personality. The flesh bag being controlled by an AI is Tsukasa Okino, who you might remember from... It should be around here. Okino is this kind of, like, tricksy fella. He's, like, always... He does a lot of trickery, you know. He's getting into people's brains and finding out what's going on in there. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. He works with Hijiyama, and in the past, well, in 2188, they were partners. Oh, is it time for me to take a minute? Oh my god, again.
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel, so I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
72% is inside Natsuno's Sentinel. That's fascinating.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world.
So Natsuno wasn't in Miura's previous timeline, where he was working with Sekigahara and Ryoko Shinonome. I guess they don't all exist at the same area in the same time.
I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
That's so heartbreaking. He loves her. Oh my god. Ah! No! And he just sacrificed himself. He loves her. Ugh. That's too much.
If you're really from the future, then you must know what's going to happen.
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible.
That's what I'm talking about.
We never traveled through time.
It's through space.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future.
He's just from a different sector.
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you.
Okay.
I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
Show me a log.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me.
Play it all right now.
Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Shihiro Morimura's plan, Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Interesting. Oh crap, that's exactly what we're doing though. Oh no. We're doing Project Aegis literally in the Shoot. Is that why that segment's called Destruction? Oh no. The real-time strategy section of this game is literally called Destruction. So that's no good. Am I making their lives worse
Chihiro's
by grinding it out?
plan?
Promise me,
Oh, he doesn't know Chihiro's
Why are you
a
asking me
t-shirt, fam.
because I'll be gone soon.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yo, who's this? Is this Morimura? It is. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna put myself over here. So excited. I'm gonna put myself down here. Forget it. Finally, we get to see Morimura in the future / past. They just get brain damage, exactly. They get brain overloaded. It's not a big deal. It happens to teens all the time, okay?
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase.
Still boobed up
The
right now, by the way.
remaining ones at roughly
Good for her.
70%.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I was thinking about boobs. All issues have been resolved. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
Yeah.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras.
Literally so nuts.
I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
Yeah, where's the 2188
The decision was
district?
made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war.
Dumbass.
So this works out perfectly.
Yay, I get to go to 1945 where everyone will be terrorized.
However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city.
Just one district.
It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Okay. Alright. Do you think she uses nanomachines to give her bigger boobs and a huge butt? She might be doing it to give her, like, gravity-defying boobs. Because she looked older there. She looked to be in her, like, senior years. So I'm guessing that, maybe she's getting some gravity assist from them. Anti-gravity nanomachines. Something like that. Let's be Kitara Miura. I forgot what BJ said, like, promise me you'll do this. I hope it's just like, oh, see all the logs and figure a way out of this. Okay, Miura, let's do it. Time to make up my mind. Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Everything looks like it's made of gold.
The popular NBL, the nanomachine butt lift. Yeah, it first started in Brazil, as we know.
I remember the day the Karabe family took me in. I held Chihiro's hand, and there was a sunset just like this.
So the Karabe family took him in back in 1945 as well?
Chihiro. I don't care who Chihiro says she is. She's still family.
Fujiyama.
Takatoshi-san. You actually showed up?
That Sentinel belongs to us, doesn't it? Why wouldn't I show up?
You got stick drift while you're running away, boy. And only one of us can have stick drift. Shakira, Shakira, Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that. Okay, sorry.
So that's where it is, huh?
Yeah. The Sentinels inside that building.
Vibing.
Strange, isn't it? Pretty soon, all this will turn into a battleground.
Sure, I'm gonna be gone.
We'll be fighting in a place that's supposedly in the future. This is what we've been training for.
We're fighting in a place that's supposedly the future? What are you talking about? Are we fighting in 1985? Yeah, you can't just say Shakira. You have to go Shakira, Shakira. That went through your head when he was saying it. That's great.
Circumstances aside, it's an honor to fight using such incredible weapons.
Well, I'm gonna put on my, I brought a little flannel in here. And also the ad breaks are too. I'll put my flannel on. I wonder why Miura and BJ couldn't have pulled a Graha and merge her consciousness. Yes, why didn't he like beam his consciousness into... Well, now that I'm saying it out loud, we've kind of seen the effect of what happens when you have like two consciousnesses in the same body with Juro Karabe, who has Juro Izumi in him as well. And it's like, you have to have one dominant personality, otherwise it starts tearing you apart. Like, they did so much work to stabilize Karabe and make sure that he was like not gonna fracture and fall apart, and then Juro Izumi's like, nice try, anyway I'm gonna start giving this kid a bunch of traumatic war memories now. So he kind of got a little messed up. You remember in Mamoru Oshii's Shakira, where Kaneda's hip slid with his motorcycle? Akira? Shut up. That's hilarious. His hip slid with his motorcycle? That's so dumb. I bet you're pretty darn proud of yourself, aren't you, Manny?
Takatoshi-san, if anything happens to me...
Damn it.
Could you look
That's
after
hilarious.
Chihiro?
Don't be stupid.
Oh.
Whenever you're in trouble, I'll always be there.
Oh, that's so nice.
And if it ever looks grim, I'll be the first to take a bullet for you.
Let's don't do that.
And don't get discouraged. No one's going to die.
We love to see folks looking out for each
All
other.
right.
That's bros right there. Love it.
Let's go.
Pals.
We're taking back our Sentinel.
That's what I want to hear.
Let's freaking go. He's so gruff about being a suburban bro. I love it.
There it is. Just how I remember it.
Oh, snap. Oh, a real gun. Oh, he must have got that gun from Okino. Okay. Moving myself up here too, so I'm not blocking any men in black that are coming out of here to get shot. Damn, nice work, dude. You shot the hell out of that guy.
He's still alive.
Oh, Zach.
I'm using low power shots, but still. It feels like we've given these guys quite the punishment.
Well, they're coming at you, so.
I want to thank you, Takatoshi-san.
We don't have time.
I couldn't have recovered the Sentinel without your help.
It's still a little
So
too
is this
early to be
Sentinel
thanking
17?
Right. Natsuno-san's already out there fighting.
Shoot, the battle's already popping off?
I'd better...
Oh, right. Because they have Natsuno 17, and now he's getting 19. Right.
Join her.
Save some action for me, all right? I'll catch up to you soon.
Yeah, I might want to grab that gun, though.
BJ. A different me from a different time. According to him.
Takatoshi's like, BJ? Why are we talking about BJs? What? Why are you monologuing about BJs right now, bro?
I should be able to activate the Sentinel now.
So sick, dude. Turn into a little ball. So awesome. Well, this was really quick.
It worked.
Also, why the hell are they naked? By the way, What do you think the likelihood is of a good ending versus bad ending? Not assuming that there are different endings. You don't know, and you would guess not. You're curious for my thoughts. I have no idea, Heartless. I kind of thought that maybe there might be multiple endings, but like, there's not a lot of different choices. The only thing that I could assume if there's different endings is whether you have all the mystery files or not. I presume that there is only one end. Well, I was actually thinking about this earlier because there's a lot of the scenes that I'm missing in the event archive. Just to pop over there real quick. So, at the very excuse me? Now they've started adding numbers to the side of this, and that wasn't here this weekend when I was watching these scenes. Excuse me. I'm upset now. Okay, but what I was gonna do was show you that at the bottom, it's all question marks. And I was like, is that because I haven't done anything of Goto or what? And also, why the hell is there different literal lines of time? I'm upset about it. Anyway, so look at the bottom. There's a lot of different stuff. I'm assuming it's because I haven't done Goto yet, but also I was thinking Harmless, that it's possible that you beat the game, and then if you continue on, there's still more, and then a second, like maybe there's a false ending, and then maybe there's like a real ending. It might be a Signalis situation. I don't know. Signalis is a great game, by the way. Anyway, why they just added that? I'm pissed off. I swear to God that those numbers on the side weren't there. This shows the time. Okay, for Jiro Karabe, he starts off in Sector 2. Then he gets sent to 3, which is where Yakushiji and Kisaragi are. Then he's like further damaged there because he's like fighting to defend Yakushiji City. Then it's all 1985, baby. And then it stops. This is the confusing thing. It stops. Why is there more Karabe? Why is there 4 more Karabe events? I finished Jiro Karabe. Harmlets? Oh, for when one full harm is too much. Then you get a little harmlets. And then it's just like, oh, this is far more digestible, I guess. Jesus Christ. Fuyasaka. We're here. Then, oh, she sees 2165, which is Sector 2. Then something else happens. Back to 85. Then over to 2025, briefly. I swear to God they just added this. And it was probably because one of our previous scenes where they're talking about 5 different sectors. This probably triggers when you get the video of Chihiro Morimura talking to Keitaro Miura saying that there's different sectors. I'm not convinced this is just one story. Never mind if there are multiple. Yeah, I don't even know that either. Because, like, it's so interesting that now it's presenting it, like... So this is a chronological story, right? That travels between different dimensions. Oh, and this is the only one that has Sector 1, right? Let's see. Oh! Well, Renya Goto needs to stop right now with this. But Sekigahara travels to 1 at some instance. That's weird. 2104. There's not a lot of events that take part in Sector 1. 2105. Okay. Well, can you believe this, Harmless? It was a great question. There's just so dang much, Trafa. We still got a whole other protagonist to play as after this.
Natsuno-san, can you hear me?
Miura-kun, thank God. I thought it was all over.
Just stay put.
It's time to beat ass.
Okay.
I have to protect my family. And everyone I hold dear.
For
Even
BJ's
if it
sake.
costs me my life.
Sorry. I get really emotional. To the final battle, I'll kill you. How do they do is. Okay, that's him clear. That's her clear. I gotta do Renya, and I think I've literally cleared every other pilot. Oh no. Sekigahara. And apparently beat-ass was held. So yeah, I feel like Harmless, there's gonna be like a two-ending situation. Minimum. To answer your question, I think there's gonna be a minimum two-ending situation. Let's get back to Mr. Sekigahara. He's got at least 2 more story beats to hit.
Okay.
And now, Manny, I have an important question for you. Do you think I'm going to beat the game today? Or do you think even that information is too much to give me? I think I got another cast left of this game, minimum.
I have to consider my next moves carefully.
You could just say you still got some time left. You don't even have to. Just, you can also go. It's your little Manny Mars shrugging in the Yankees cap. Oh. So let's see what's going on with this man. Save and recall. Right? Sekigahara requests that Tsukasa Okino back up his memories. That's right. Speaking of saving, let's save for sure. Depends what my aim is. Well, that's a great answer. Thanks. My aim is to see everything. So it might take me another few casts, I'm guessing. All right, I gotta think about something.
A girl with what she was Dee found it at the lore.
Oh no, I don't need all that. Damn it, I don't need all that.
Chihiro Morimura's, especially for those if Operation Legion will never be able to leave this world. That must be it. That must be why I killed her. She seems to have been a
Okay, I don't think we need to think of... Oh, freaking the cryptic note, the 443 number.
These numbers are one.
That hasn't gone away. It's still green. Stella, what are you up to? Getting your hair on my pillows, understandable. So this is the new Fire Emblem 3 houses, but not as long. You don't elaborate too much, but I'm on the right track with filling in all the events, which I will. But there might be like... How much longer is this stream? This stream is going to go till 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's only 6:19 Eastern time, so I'm in about 11 minutes going to be taking a short break to feed my dog and maybe grab a tiny snack, but I'm not going to take too long because I love this game and I want to get back to it. But I'm wondering if there's going to be choices we can make. Ooh, I think there's going to be choices. I think there's going to be choices. One's going to be like destroy humanity, go the Tetsuya Ida Shinonome route. One's got to be like reset the loop. One's going to be like ends the loop and strand everybody. And I think that's the Project Aegis route. Because I think Morimura... No, I think Morimura wants to... There's got to be different endings, but don't... It's all good.
Why does this have me anywhere?
Which way do I want to go? Maybe there's something I can do. Oh, maybe I should just look at the...
These numbers one.
Let me look at all these medical records, I guess. We've already gone through this, that's why I'm speeding through it. And before there's more endings, we get 2 more playthroughs of the game. That would be so sick. But also, shoots. Well, I gotta... If it requires me to have, like, different save files for, like, not... You have to do a certain amount of combat to unlock the story, so it can't be doing too much combat. I don't know. We'll find out. I can't try to big brain this game. Okay, that's on the medical records. There's something I haven't done yet. Maybe it's literally just walking this way.
I should stay near the station, where it's crowded. Now, I should sort out my thoughts.
Well, I thought I did.
These numbers are for the one set is the user number.
Oh, snap! Let me get the 443 number! Please let this not call my phone. If this calls like my dad's phone downstairs in the kitchen, which I still keep plugged in, even though he's never going to use it again, I'm going to lose it. I don't know my dad's number.
So the numbers were for a message service. I wonder who would have left a message for me.
My heart is pounding in my gut. This does not have to... Okay.
Please enter your user number.
I'm gonna password some other bit.
Please enter your password.
Thank God they don't make you plug it in. Now, I do vaguely remember this. Maybe not. I remember the boxes being filled in like Tetsuya Ida's lab in the 2100s. So are we accessing the supercomputer? Imagine this game was able to find out your phone number without you inputting it anywhere. It just like reads whatever number is registered to the user of your Switch. That would be so sick. And it would also make me throw up on the floor. Emma, so good to see you. Ryan, so good to see you. I hate it when games do that kind of stuff. That's too much for me.
You have 2 new messages.
Hello, A. It's me. Turns out I was wrong. There are no outcomes where this ends well.
Oh.
My advice to you is to stop living in the past. You're responsible for your own future now.
Is that a message from himself?
Hey, it's me. Well, you. I imagine you're pretty confused right now.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak and for reminding me to drink some water. Nintendo gets sued out the ass for allowing information like that to be scanned by a video game? I guess so. Your answer, the answer was bad ending. I mean, like, I think it just depends on what you think would be bad. Would all of humanity dying out be bad? To most folks, I'd say yes, but to some folks in this game, that's kind of the goal. Enjoy your lurk, Ryan. Would the project continuing to loop be bad? Yeah. People would just be entering a new cycle of suffering where machines will be coming to kill all humanity. Is there a way to break out of it? Maybe there's a third option.
Hearing this message, unable to remember a thing. So, I've entrusted a message to a good friend of ours.
Seek
him out. You'll likely find him with Natsunomi Nami.
Yep, Miura. Kinda, harmless,
I'm out of time. Above all else, finish the job. It's for your sake.
Finish the job.
What does that mean? An old-fashioned phone.
I didn't know we can interact with that except for like in the cutscenes we have seen where like they go into the thing to dial their parents.
I should stay now.
Let me sort out my thoughts.
If that message from myself was true, then Natsunomi Nami is a key figure in all this.
He's got the key.
She may get me a step closer to recovering
I
my
wonder how
memories.
Minami is the key.
If I can really believe what I heard, that is. I guess I better...
You know what's interesting, Manny, that I didn't think about until you had mentioned, like, if humanity dies out, life will continue. I mean, there's so many different forms of life that's going on, right? Plant life, animal life. Did they... I'm just coming up with something. Did they clone one cat? And it's Shintaro / Lucky / Fluffy? They just put... Because we've also seen, like, wrens and other birds in this game. There's, like, there's obviously plant life. And there's the wrens and the cats. And, like, the cat... Everyone sees this one cat, but it's, like, a different cat. Did they clone literally just one cat? They're just like, yeah, black and white cat, that's all we need. Life on Earth would exist much longer if humans disappeared.
Get my hands on that data unit.
Well, if certain systems that humans have in place disappeared, I'd certainly agree.
Find out.
Humans can theoretically be good stewards of the land. Just that right now, certain systems we have in place are destroying it, you know? Enemies orange cats too.
I'll do some investigating of my own on Minami. I just need to find her first. how should I approach this?
I guess we should ask
I
Iori.
wouldn't mind having Fuyusaka tag along. She may even be able to help
Would
me
she?
find Natsunomi Nami. But I don't want to get her mixed up in all this. Wait a minute. When I met up with Fuyusaka this morning, a girl passed by and said she was going to the track room.
Good memory.
Wasn't that Natsunomi Nami?
Let's find her.
I'll wait for school to get out tomorrow. Then I'll head over to the track room.
If I was passing by this guy saying, I'll wait for school to get out tomorrow, I'd like have to stop and listen. I'd be like, is this dude a murderer? You gotta get serious about Orange Cat acquisition because you don't have any plans to travel for a good bit. Oh, what are you gonna name your cat? Is it gonna be something like Tostada? Are you gonna go for a silly name like Chalupa? Or are you gonna go for like Devin, like a human name? Are we going like item name or person name?
Fuyusaka's at
Taquito.
the front gate.
What? No, I
She's
didn't
still
mean
waiting
in
for
terms
me.
of no. This YouTuber just named her cat Tostada. That's why I was thinking of Tostada. Not that you would name it. You could name it Oreo or a like Cheddar or Cheeto or something like that. Manny, I didn't mean it that way, and I'm
Seems like
sorry.
people
I
get-
will apologize.
I
I'm
can't drag
sorry.
her into this.
Taquito's a great
If
name for a
anything
cat,
were to
though, right?
happen to her, I wouldn't be able
Oh
to forgive myself.
man, I feel like an ass. I'm sorry, Manny. I legitimately did not mean it like that. Oh, are you gonna name it after Yankees legends? Maybe a good idea. The Man in Black. They're searching for him too, and her.
Fuyusaka wasn't kidding. They're crawling all over campus. I'd
Gato
better stay out
is a
of
girl.
sight.
Naranja. Okay, I love it. Wait, what if you spell? I know Gato was supposed to be a cat, but what if you spelled it like cake? If it's a girl, Naranja is cute. Yeah. Latin foods make for good orange cat names. So, what would you name an orange cat, Snake? You have an orange cat. His name is Timmy. Shut up. How did I not know that, Pine? Also, that is so. The reason why I said shut up, Pine, is because Ryan has an orange cat whose name is Tom. So we got a Timmy and we got a Tommy. Naranja is orange, right? Yeah. Okay, so we gotta stay out of sight. I don't know how to do that. Also, I should go feed my dog. There was a little girl in the elevator at the doctor's today, and her name was Stella. My mom almost stopped to talk to her, and I was like, we gotta go. It's like 3:48. We gotta get home so I can eat and do the show. If I don't play 13 Sentinels today, so mom has been getting into this bad habit of like, when she's in the car, she'll be like, "I would a bastard," about like folks who are doing, you know, stupid stuff in their cars, right? We were walking in the parking lot and mom sees this guy parked in front of other cars with his flashers on, and we were walking by the car within 5 feet of this car, and she's like, "Bastard," looks right over the car and says "bastard," and it keeps walking, and I'm like, what we're not gonna do is antagonize people who are already doing stuff that could be questionable, so they don't come out and like beat us up. Okay, you gotta stop cussing at people. You can't just look at somebody in their car and call them a bastard. So she promised. I was like, "Mommy, someone's gonna beat you up, and then I'll have to find them and kill them, and then I'm gonna have to go to jail, and that's gonna be a lot for me because I'm already trying to coordinate everybody's doctor's appointments." Man. She's not wrong, but like that's an inside the head thought. That's not a vocalize and look directly at somebody's car thought. Everyone, no, keep it up here. Don't let that stuff escape the thing. Like, don't roll down your window and be like, you know, cuss word, you know. Sheesh. I just don't want my mom getting in trouble. People are wacky on the road. My mom said that she saw somebody get out of their car and get it was a woman who got out of her car, got the woman in the car next to her who had cut her off to roll down her window, and then started punching her. Like, it's wild out there. People are getting like whack-a-doodle out there on the road. So like, don't do that. Who's gonna beat up a mother lady? With sickos out there. It's fine they can't hear me. You would not do it to their faces. That's what I'm trying to get Mama to stop doing. Stop calling people bastards to their faces. You will call a crappy driver a dirty motherfudger with a quickness, but like to their face? That's wild. Walter has a wild road rage. Yeah. Like I said, she saw a woman get out of her car and then beat another woman who had rolled her window down. So you get the don't antagonize people thing, but at the same time, some people act that way because no one's ever held them accountable. I don't need my mom to be the person who holds people. I don't need my 73-year-old mom to be like out there being a vigilante. That's not, you know, somebody will tell them. Also, I think they had parked because I think they had hit somebody and maybe they were exchanging information. But like, let's not get in trouble, okay? To their dang face. Well, you're a brave person, Manny. And I think you have fighting experience. I think you could probably take somebody out. My mom is a yoga teacher, so she can help them stretch a bit. Maybe. Drivers here will straight up pull guns on you and scream at you to pull over. That is so scary, Emma. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even think of it. I'm gonna send exactly, Manny. And then I'd be like so upset if that happened. So please don't go get shot. Thank you. You know somebody who accidentally cut off a guy in Texas and the guy shot his leg through the car. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my god. She could follow them into an untenable position and wait till they fall over. True, but it would take a while. Probably not as quickly as they could pull a weapon on my mom. So, but no one's gonna do that. I'm trying not to put scary stuff into the world with my terrible imagination. So I'm gonna instead play some music for us, and I'm gonna throw my mom a taser. She has bear spray, but I don't think she would think of using it. Anywho, I appreciate you all. I'm going to feed the dog before she turns into bones. And I'm going to check in on my folks. And then we'll get back to 13 Sentinels. I'll see y'all soon. Earbuds back in. I'm so freaking ready. I'm freaking ready to play this game. Okay? Talk to this track member. So you might remember, we're playing as Ai Sekigahara right now. I'm sorry, A Sekigahara right now. He is one of the pilots of the Sentinels. And he just learned that he's got to hunt down Natsuno Minami to get, I think he needs to get like the memory unit, the data unit that's BJ from Minami. That's going to help him out. So he's got to find her, and he wanted to have Iori Fuyusaka help him out with this, but instead, he's going to try not to get her involved. So now we're going to talk to Minami's track team members. Hi, Mist. So good to see you. How are you doing?
Excuse me. Where can I find someone who's on the track team?
Oh, well, we're on the track team. Do you need something?
Can we have asked specifically about Minami? I got schmutz floating around my eye.
To do, so
just standing here being meant.
If you don't need anything, we'll be leaving now.
Oh, please don't leave. I have things to ask of you. Okay, the way he said medical records, my brain heard 9/11. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, anyway, let's ask about Minami. Doing great. You have the rest of the week off. Yay! How exciting. What are you gonna... Can you kind of hear it too? Okay, so it's not just me. Shakira, 9/11 Black Wallet would be so nuts. What are you gonna do with your week off? I think the is the Middleist coming over to celebrate with y'all, Mist?
Student by the name of Natsuno Minami.
Oh, Minami? She went for a run around the school. She hasn't come back yet. Yep, that's right.
Around the school. Got it. Thanks.
Let's go look around the school then. Takamiya, who's also looking for Minami. Everyone's being all shady. Now, he might remember Takamiya as the person who helped give him, like, some of his memories back. Oh, the oldest is coming over. That's right. You're probably just have a chill weekend. Love it. That's excellent news.
She's the one who delivered that package to me.
Okay, so that has happened already. So she delivers a message to him that, like, says, hey, you don't remember anything right now, but you've got to save our future.
The one that contained the message to myself. Looks like she goes to this school too.
Let's chase after her. Follow that Goyle.
Where'd she go?
Still running further. Probably to the old building, I would imagine.
Is she messing with me?
I do think, well, we just played as Takamiya. There is a point where, like,
she's definitely up to
Takamiya
something.
is looking for him. So. Oh, it's Minami. Perfect.
Natsuno Minami.
Bastard!
Oh!
Stay the hell away from Natchan!
Okay.
Wait, Yuki-chan! For what? This asshole just held a gun to your face.
Stop this right now, you two.
Trying to figure when the hell this happens chronologically. Okay.
You seem to know who I am. Care to explain what's going on?
You really forgot everything, huh? Just like Shinonome.
So he's already completed his mission to kill Morimura.
That's why I can't get a good read on you. Hard to tell whose side you're on right now.
Well, she should know that he's not working with the SIU to take Natsuno Minami.
You two. You lured me all the way over here. What are you planning?
Planning? I thought you came for him.
BJ.
Right?
You're gonna grab some sleep. Good night and sleep well, Ewan. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here, and also for helping out with the Automod stuff. Whenever Automod grabs somebody saying something silly, I appreciate it.
Him? That's
The
what showed me the
data
footage of
units.
myself.
Wrong.
Is that a different data unit?
That's not the same one I gave you.
So there's two data units?
That unit was a different one supplied by the SIU.
The SIU had a data unit that had a message on it?
They're the ones who had it say all those things.
Oh no! Really? Wait. What? Oh shoot. So it wasn't BJ the first time, it was a different data unit?
SIU?
Okay.
It's where those guys in black are from.
How do you...
She works in the
Just who in the world are you?
I'm Yuki. Yuki Takamiya.
Are you working with the SIU?
Strictly speaking, no.
Then why cooperate with them?
Got no choice. They're keeping tabs on Natchan.
Interesting. So the SIU sent him the message that he's got to, like, kill Chihiro Morimura and stop her plan. See, now that does sound more like something that Tetsuya Ida would tell him to do, because he is at odds with Tetsuya Ida's. Tetsuya Ida's at odds with Chihiro Morimura's plan. Ida wants humanity to be wiped out. Humanity is a cancer to him. He wants to stop these Sentinels from activating. So, stopping Morimura, who I guess wants the pilots to activate. Although, technically, the person who's been doing all the stuff to make the pilots activate has been Juro Izumi, aka 426, aka Fluffy.
So those black suits wanted me to see that footage.
Damn.
But why?
That kind of makes sense because most of BJ's reports have been from 2188. BJ doesn't have footage from like 10 hours ago or whatever.
So this is it.
But you know who we haven't seen from 2188? A Sekigahara.
This is the data unit I was told to seek out.
There's a message for you.
A message?
It's calling about your
wants me to
car's
show it
extended
to you.
warranty.
So, here it is.
Play that
Not
funky
John.
music, BJ, please.
Why? Why did you temporarily erase your memories? Was it because of me?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, interesting. So, this is Sekigahara in probably like 2065 or whenever it was that he was fighting alongside Miura the robot. Because you're, yes,
Let them get their
that's
hands
BJ's
on
voice.
this information.
So why did you temporarily erase your memories?
My partnership with Ida.
Mm.
My dishonesty.
Mm.
You knew all along. Didn't you, Miura?
You might not know this, but you're a terrible liar.
That's kind of cute.
So, why didn't you show me the data after it was analyzed? Because you took pity on me?
Some things are best left unknown.
I disagree. I should know about my own past. No matter how terrible I was.
What kind of a bad guy was he?
Logs through this message.
Ooh. What kind of a bad guy was he? Wow.
Please, Miura.
Because when they were fighting together as pilots, Sekigahara was like besties with Miura. So what was he like before?
Show me the logs from
2188, let's go! I'm popping off. I'm so excited. What was he like in 2188? Oh, he's like, you know, some kind of assassin guy, huh?
The leading figure in nanotech research.
That is Renya Goto speaking. The old man with a beard is old ass Renya Goto. And the guy on the right is like maybe 35-year-old Sekigahara.
Chihiro Morimura.
So he's been trying to kill Morimura since 2188.
She's a former executive of Newman Inc. After she left the company,
Also, Newman Inc. is the nanomachine development, folks from the logs. There's not a specific log on Newman, but if you go to the interlocutors, Newman cooperates with Shikishima Industries to make the interlocutors. 2088 is like last night's dinner after you eat. What does that mean? What does that mean, Andy?
I allowed her to participate in Shikishima's project.
Damn, we gotta play as Renya soon. Okay, so she leaves Newman to go to Shikishima.
The project was put on hold, but she continues working on it despite our warnings. Our company will suffer
Goto
massive
looks so
losses
wild.
as a result.
Ooh, monetary.
That's not the real reason. Excuse me.
Look how hardened he looks.
You pushed for the acquisition of Newman Inc.
Mm-hmm.
And that initiated a backdoor transfer of a large slush fund. What are you basing this on? Morimura's Interstellar Development Project. It was one of 12 that were showcased for the acquisition. You used the project as a cover for the real use of your funds. But Morimura's actions threw a wrench in your plans.
What the hell was
If an
past Goto
international
doing?
agency were to catch wind of the situation, they'll definitely launch an investigation.
Now, I wonder if, like, Goto was trying to resurrect somebody using the interlocutor technology or something. Like, is he trying to bring back somebody by making them an AI and putting them in somebody else's brain? Like, what else would you need a butt ton of money for?
And that will put you in danger of losing your position. Are you threatening me, Sekigahara? Like I'd waste my time. I'm an assassin.
Duh.
A professional.
He looks like an assassin,
If
doesn't
I'm
he?
expected to perform my job perfectly, and I need every last detail on my target. Sector 4. It's another colony that's still under construction.
Okay. So each sector is its own colony, I guess, which is supposed to support 1.2 million people.
You'll find her research lab there. I'll be heading into orbit myself next month for an inspection.
Is 21... I am not yet decided whether 2188 is a million years ago or if it's concurrent with all these other timelines. Is it Sector 0? Are they literally just all up on a ship right now? That would be so nuts.
I want the job handled by then. And be discreet. I've just sent over security details for Sector 4.
Sector 4 is 1988.
You'll also
Sorry,
find
85.
a security personnel ID for your use. Eliminate Chihiro Morimura and put an end to the project. First, I'll have to confirm receipt of your payment.
What was all that about?
And he never said it was Goto, but I can tell by the way that was Renya Goto for sure.
Yuki Takamiya. She delivered the data unit to me near the riverbank.
Wow, I can't believe that data
She
unit was
seemed
a
to have known me
plant.
before I lost my memories.
That's wild.
Morimura's that one teacher, right?
And she's dead.
You came here from the future to kill her? But more importantly, the hell were you doing with that four-eyed bastard?
Wait, am I wrong? And that's not Renya Goto, but it's Tetsuya Ida. I've also kind of thought that maybe they were the same person.
An assassin?
Was that Ida from the future?
Are you threatening me, Sekigahara? Sector 4. It's another colony that's still under
No,
construction.
that's Renya Goto, and it could be possible that Tetsuya Ida is the same person, but he has the same biological link as Shu Yamaguchi, so I don't think that's it. I think that's Renya Goto from the future. I don't know.
So I really did do it.
She gave him the four-eyed bastard. Yeah, she doesn't like Tetsuya Ida, but like, unless Ida is the same person as Goto, and there's really only like 3 people in this world, then I don't know.
I wasn't going after Fuyusaka next, was I?
I think he was trying to kill every iteration of Chihiro Morimura that exists. From Hot Booby 1 to Nurse Booby 1 to Fuyusaka 1 to Baby Chihiro 1.
And I've been lying to Miura. Was it about the change in command? No. That can't be right.
I have to tell you, I don't understand a lot about what just happened. Flashback, after defeat, 2025, destroyed city. So this looks like Ida.
There you are.
Okay, looks like the ad break also starts in a minute, folks. You get a Morimura, and everybody gets a Morimura. And you're the same boat. Thank goodness somebody's here with me. Harmless.
Keeping an eye on me with your drone?
Finding you was simply a coincidence. Just like you, I'm now considered deceased. Ever since the battle in Sector 2, I've been in hiding.
That's right, because he's like, don't worry, Morimura and Goto, I'm gonna operate this computer. You two get out of here. And I knew he was trying to pull a fast one, so he survived. He is considered dead, and Sekigahara considered dead. Is this Fluffy? It sounds a lot like Fluffy. I don't know if it's Fluffy. Because that would mean that it's Juro Izumi. And Truzantha, thank you so much. Okay, a little, sorry. Did I say Juro Izumi, thank you so much? Did I say that? Truzantha, thank you so much. I hope I said Truzantha, thank you so much. Anyway, a little girl goes into the pet store asking for a rabbit. The clerk asks her if she wants a white rabbit, a black rabbit, or a brown rabbit. She looks at him straight in the eyes and says, my python doesn't care what the frick the color is. Dang. Eating a rabbit. Well, Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink some water too, Alice. Thank you, Xanther, for the 17 months. Can I get you a little froggy for self-care? Because I have some fantastic little frogs here who can tell you how to take care of yourself. Like, I am more than my struggles. I was going to say, I'm more than your struggles. What? You are more than your struggles. Okay, True Xanther. No matter what you're going through right now, it will pass. Things will pass. Life will go on, and you'll get through this. It's not the totality of yourself. So there are good times ahead. And even if your bad times are in the past, you got plenty of time in the future for good times. Let me tell you that. This little froggy wants you to know that. Because soon you'll be drinking some hot cocoa and wearing a fun scarf. Well, yeah, it's nice that the python doesn't care what color rabbit it eats, I guess. Okay, let's see what this guy's been saying. Finding you was a coincidence. I'm considered deceased. Ever since the Battle of Sector 2, I've been in hiding. Okay.
So tell me, back on the battlefield in 2064, who used DD-426?
It was Ryoko Shinonome, right? Unless. Rabbits are friends? I agree. We got a little bunny that lives in the front yard. Oh, your elder cat isn't doing so well right now. I'm sorry to hear that, True Xanther. I hope you... I'm sending your elder kitty cat some comfort and relaxation. It's legit the only reason you haven't got yourself a pet snake. You can't feed them living fuzzy creatures. Yeah, they don't have textured vegetable protein for snakes, I would imagine. Bunnies are very cute,
Someone did his research. Your Sentinel was the source of the infection. So the evidence suggests that you're the one who used it.
But...
Guess that's how it looks.
Which is truly indeed how it looks. DD-426. Does that mean they put... It is called DD-426, so there's not a coincidence that it's the same as Prisoner 426. It can't be a coincidence. Hello, Gish. Good to see you.
The real culprit is... However,
It's Shinonome.
Chihiro Morimura enacted Operation Aegis after we lost.
I'm gonna have to watch every single one of these cutscenes in order after this.
Operation Aegis. Just look at this place. What the hell happened?
Sector 3 was used as a trial run of sorts. It was the only terminal tested on, but it was enough to activate the self-defense system. Sector 4 will be the real deal.
The 1980s.
Once all the terminals are sealed by the self-defense system, then Operation Aegis will be fulfilled.
And then?
If that succeeds, we'll no longer be able to loop.
Okay.
And we can't let that happen.
Why?
By loop, you mean going back in time, right? How is that different from shifting?
Well,
this is what we gotta know.
This world was created only 15 years ago. You come from a different world, where the year is 2064. Your world never existed prior to 2049.
So 2025 was created only 15 years ago. Did time stop in 2049? What is the rim part of Aegis Rim? Great question. I have no idea. I don't know yet.
Never existed.
I have no clue.
But we're in 2025 right now, aren't we?
So 2064 didn't exist prior to 2049.
This is neither the past nor the future.
They're different spaces, right?
That's how the 5 sectors were designed. They were created when you arrived from another world.
They're gonna explain this at some point. You see a picture of a really elaborate drinking glass that people rub the edge of to make music like, oh.
I've had enough of this crap.
Yeah, lay
If
it
there's
for
really
me.
some other world, then prove it.
I take it you're aware of Miura's logs.
Logs?
Logs of the year 2188. I made an interesting discovery after studying the data myself. I learned that the real world is in 2188.
Oh man, is this a simulation?
To return there eventually.
Are we stuck in the simulation?
However, this world is destroyed before that time can come.
Is the program just looping? Is it literally
Tragic
just a program?
Incident indeed. Especially if it was the result of someone's careless actions.
Well, Shinonome is the one that decided to make everything loop. Like the second they were about to finish the program, everything would be destroyed and they have to loop.
Our enemies, the ones we call kaiju, have one goal.
All this iteration.
To gain control over every mainframe in all sectors. Once that's accomplished, the 5 sectors will reset.
Our enemies. So the kaiju are trying to reset everything. That's what the robots are actually trying to do, is push the reset button?
This causes the world to be recreated. And that includes you. Morimura and I didn't exactly go back in time. We merely skipped the recreation.
And so did BJ by being turned into a robot. You said what did I must do? Shush! They told me 7,000 other things, Manny. I don't want to hear it. Why don't you go turn on the Yankees game or something? Oh, our brain is suffering the effects of the pills.
You're looking rather pale.
Oh, I'm sorry. The lack of the pills. This is the nanomachine separation. Eating a fistful of
deliver those pills to Morimura? For Izumi and Shinonome-kun?
He's gonna be like, those pills, by the way, don't help. They just put you under my control or something dumb like that.
You and the others have no hope of fully recovering.
I just game hero.
However, there is a way for you to survive.
How?
I'll extract your data from before you lost your memories. Then I'll take it with me to the recreated world. That should stop the effects of DD-426.
Can you really do that? So then, what do you need me for?
To make sure we can loop, of course. I intend to stop Operation Aegis so we can start over again. And if I'm going to do that, I'll need your help.
Wait, so Aegis is... Okay, right. Aegis is gonna close off all the terminals so we don't loop. Ida wants the loop to happen. I guess. How am I doing today? I'm much better. I got some good sleep. Wow, you heard Tina chat. She wants me to scream to the big Yankees game in the sky. That's not what I said. Just saying, don't sass me anymore. I don't know what's happening. The game is unfolding before me in the same way it unfolded before you, and you also had no idea. This guy is so bad I quoted. Let's not forget this man manipulated Ryoko Shinonome in every timeline. Every timeline. He has been manipulating the feelings of a young woman. So, he can burn in hell. And if he turns out to be the good guy, I'm not going to be happy about it.
Still don't believe.
Not.
This dude was torturing robots in his laboratory. Torturing robots.
Really?
How are you doing,
Well,
Just Game Hero?
You will once you see the logs for yourself.
Fluffy. So Fluffy is Prisoner 426. This guy was torturing Prisoner 426. So I do not believe they are the same person. This is Tetsuya Ida. As he sends the heavens, I remember what they told me. What I was do. Well, again, they give you a lot of information in this game. I remember a lot of crap, okay?
I need you to find Sentinel number 17.
That's Natsuno Minami Sentinel.
I know he made a copy of it. The data will be useful in the next world, so I'd like to get my hands on it.
Well, he wants the records. So what Ida truly wants is the logs from 2188 that are on BJ. That's why he wants Sentinel number 17. Everyone wants those logs, by the way. Like, Okino wants those logs. I don't know if Morimura wants those logs, but Okino definitely wants those logs.
See that drone over there?
Drone?
So when he says recreation, does he mean the real 2188 or a simulation other times? I'm not sure. I'll take it with me to the recreated world. I think he either means all those sectors are going to get made again, like 1985, 1945, 2025, all this stuff is going to get made again. Or maybe it's a new sector. I'm not really sure because in 2188, they were like, there's 5 places. I don't think we're making a new place. Maybe all this stuff gets recreated and it's leaning more towards the data being wiped and then resets, you know? I'm thinking.
This thing?
Yes, but don't activate it just yet. That's no ordinary drone. It's him.
Miura?
It was before the Sentinels were randomly transmitted. He transferred himself into that drone and escaped.
So smart.
I managed to secure him in Sector 2.
He's so smart. Miura is so freaking smart.
I entirely agree with my methods, though.
Torturing a robot.
Such,
again.
He's chosen not to cooperate.
Good for you. Good for you, Miura.
You told him you saved him from me.
Come again?
You're going to convince him that you've saved him. Then you'll retrieve the data from him.
You're asking me to lie to him?
Snap. Isn't that what was happening in that previous thing we had? Damn, that was like half an hour ago. They don't even have the... Oh, wait. They have it here. Okay. I'm an assassin. Morimura, so I really did it. I wasn't going after Fuyasaka next, was I? And I've been lying to Miura. I did ask how you were doing. How are you, Disc Game Hero?
Over Sentinel number 17 instead of me. I'm not exactly sure why, but he's the only one who can track and activate it. For your sake, cooperate. I'll ensure that Miura comes with us. Above all, this is for you and Shinonome-kun.
Dillweed. This guy.
Well then. You can't use the gate at school due to structural damage. I've set new coordinates further ahead. Feel free to use that one.
Hang on, I never...
To avoid suspicion, I'll have my men continue following you. They won't be aware of our plans, however. So try not to get caught. I'm heading back to Sector 4.
Oh, man. Why am I not parsing most of this right now? I tell you. I gotta look at the chronology, find out when this scene happened.
Hey, Miura.
He's a bad liar. And so Miura knew the whole time that he was lying to him.
Okay.
What a good freaking boy Miura is, and I can't believe that AI of him is dead. It's not right. We've obtained 2 mystery files, so we gotta look at all this crap. Beej! BJ's true identity is Keitaro Miura from the past world. Okay. Gates. There are 5 possible ship destinations. Sector 1 is the 2100s. Sector 2 is the 2060s. Sector 3 is the 2020s. Sector 4 is the 1980s, and Sector 5 is the 1940s. Ooh. Sekihara, prior to losing his memory, delivered pills to Morimura in order to save Jiro Karabe and Shinonome. What a good boy! We started Fantasy Life. A girl who steals time. That sounds fun. before you forget. Ah, that's right. It's time for Juan's release information. Here we go. These days, only the Monday release was Rekindled Trails, which is a cozy adventure game where you farm things to sell and you can rebuild a devastated town. That sounds really cool, Juan. I'm sorry you forgot yesterday, but I'm glad to hear that there was a release sometime this week. Anything you're looking forward to, Juan, in terms of releases? See, this is what I figured. You're not traveling to the past or the future, but between each sector, which is built in the image of this future, which, when Keitaro Miura in 1945, Chihiro Miura, his little sister, Chihiro, dents a pillar in the Kurabe household. But that dent isn't there in 1985, which should be 40 years later, but it's not, because they're simultaneously constructed. Operation Aegis. Okay. By hacking the underground mainframe computer at the moment the kaiju is attacked, the terminal system will be force activated. As a result, terminals will be automatically attack and destroy the kaiju. Activating the Aegis system will render the time machine useless, preventing the user from resetting the timeline. Instead, they'll be left behind to survive in the ruins of the destroyed world. When the Aegis system is activated for all terminals, the world cannot be restarted and they can no longer loop. Okay. You played the heck out of the first Fantasy Life game on the 3DS, and it was a great game. How about that? What'd you like most about it, Phineas? Now we're learning about loops. We got a baby. Loop. This is new info. We have not had this mystery file yet. The kaiju invasions cause the world to be reset every 16 years, and that's why they're teens, folks. Finally, we're finding out, for Christ's sake. Freaking finally, that's why they're teens. Thank you. Thanks. I've been wondering. As a result, the students grow up and die before reaching adulthood and are born again to repeat the cycle. This is what is called a loop. Thank you. Why are we naked? Don't know yet. We'll get there, hopefully. That information would be... See the word cockpit over there? That's where the naked information is, and it's not updated, so we don't know that yet. So, a loop. Thank God. Once the kaiju gain control of every mainframe in all sectors, the world is automatically recreated as a new loop begins. If you save your own data... Just save my data real quick. Hello, Quantum Witcher. Good to see you. Hey! Your pronouns showed up finally, Quantum. Love to see that. If you save your data... wait! Do you want to play this and not get spoiled? Do you want to play this and not get spoiled? Because we just figured out a huge piece of information. Unicorn Lord is 50% off on the eShop. You couldn't control yourself. Clamp, you stay buying games. How's everyone's day been? You normally wish for it to be better than yours, but that is impossible. Today was the best day ever, I'm guessing, Quantum. That's good to hear. Today was great for me. I got a bunch of stuff done. Did some meal planning. I washed all my bed linens, replaced them, so. Do you think Unicorn Overlord is a Tina game? You need to be here tonight right now? Okay, cool. Then I'll go back to the loop information. So once the kaiju gain control of every mainframe, the new loop begins. If you save your data or shift yourself to Sector 0, you skip the reset and end up in the new world, which is 16 years in the past. Okay, while maintaining your current appearance. That's why Morimura and Ida appear as adults. However, you would no longer be human in the new loop, but a simulated personality that Universal Control has reconstructed. Okay, you send yourself to 0, and then you're a simulated personality. That's why Morimura's like, don't worry about me, I'm not real. You did a training triathlon today with a 3K swim. You were pooped earlier and productive with the terraforming and minimal work, though. I'm really proud of you, Harmless. You're knocking it out of the park. Have you been eating well? What'd you have lately? So, in this Fantasy Life series, you could pick different lives, which are professions, and there's particular missions for each. You could be a tailor and create great equipment you can sell or save for when you picked another life later on. That is cool, and it was fun to play overall. Love that. This is major. I told you, this is major spoilers. Your graduation is today. Yay! Congratulations on your graduation. Yes, this is major spoilers, which is why I didn't want to read it, but then you're like, no, it's okay, so, you know. I know how you feel about spoilers and stuff. But literally, we are cracking this game wide open, and I only have one more pilot left to like do their story of, ostensibly. This is gonna reveal a lot of information, Quantum. I really don't know if you want to be here, because I'm about to read about district domes and different sectors. Man, if only Manny was here, Manny could tell you if this was safe for you to hear on the spoiler scale. But Manny ascended to heaven in order to watch the Yankees play, I think. Okay. You had salad, oats, salad, rice, and protein. I had a salad today and I was so hungry afterwards. I'm glad you had some protein though, Armos. That's good. But let's get a big old applause for Quantum. Shazzu Quantum on your graduation. That is awesome. Hell yes. I remember you were like, didn't even know if you would make it. You were so distraught. So you did. You made it. And I'm proud of you, Quantum. But I also don't want to spoil stuff for you. So now they've heard me say congratulations. You might want to leave because I'm going to read stuff about residents and sectors and stuff. You would say it's not safe to hear. Like, this is kind of major reveals. And get this, I absolutely went through my canonical event for graduation. You gathered the courage to go and talk a bit with a friend that had blocked you. Ooh. And you weren't talking for months. Rough. That sounds like quite the adventure. I'm going to start reading spoilers now. No, go ahead. You want to be here a bit longer? Okay. The residential district dome. 1.2 million people live inside it. Okay, universal control. When the universal control of all sectors gets taken over by the Deimos, the 5 sectors reset and the world is recreated and a new loop occurs. Okay. The sectors. In 2188, the satellite orbiting Earth had 5 colonies called sectors. Since the residential zones that Keitaro Miura created for Project Arc are structured similarly to the colonies, those were also called sectors. Okay. Morimura, as well as the other individuals involved with Project Arc, felt that humanity should start over from a time before the nanomachine incidents. However, they couldn't come to an agreement as to how far back they should go, so ultimately they settled on preparing residential districts by era, which is how the 5 sectors were born. Okay. Interesting. Oh, snap! Okay, this is major spoilers, Quantum. Major. But I'm going to keep going. Facility that simulates years 2089 to 2109. It's already in ruins due to the kaiju attacks and toxic levels of radiation. That's right, the nuclear war. Sector 2 is 2049 to 2069. It's already in ruins. Oh, snap! Okay, that's why it's like underneath this area is the thing. This 30-kilometer disc is each, like, UFO. Blue Cloud looks great. Thank you. I appreciate that. A facility that simulates 2009 to 2029. It's already in ruins. It was used as a trial run for Operation Aegis. The self-defense system was successfully activated for one of the terminals here. Sector 4 is where a lot of the game takes place. It simulates 1969 to 1989. That's a 20-year period, which is interesting. It is still a peaceful place where kaiju have not invaded. Then Sector 5, it simulates 29 to 49. It is in... Oh, of course it's a 20-year period. Duh. That's when the kids grow up. Isn't it cool? It's a flower shape. I think the center of this is universal control. I think the center of this is universal control. Or is it Sector... Wait, hold up. No, it's got to be Sector 0. Which might also be universal control. Okay, the 2025 Kaiju invasion. Morimura uses Sector 3 as a trial for Operation Aegis. She succeeds in activating the self-defense system of one of the terminals. Okay. Nothing to unlock with my 10 billion points, but let's see. Okay, this is Fuyusaka. This is file number 3. Okay, that's fascinating. This is fascinating. So, they've been putting, like, person in 1985, person in 2188 so far, back to back. But for Fuyusaka, the person they put for the 2188 is Morimura, of course. When Miura asks her why they didn't create a residential district with 2180s, Morimura explains the decision was to start over from a time before the nanomachines became an issue, right? Couldn't come to an agreement, so they make a bunch of different eras, okay? She's a former executive of Newman Tech, leading figure in nanomachine research. She has a research lab in Sector 4, which is 1985. There's a research lab in 85 then. Okay. Sekigahara. Before Sekigahara lost his memories, Tetsuya Ida told him to deceive Miura to extract information if he wanted to stop the effects of GD426. And so he is... I told you it was Goto! Thank God. An assassin who was hired by Shikishima CEO Renya Goto to kill Chihiro Morimura. But Nenji Ogata takes over for his father, who was running Shikishima. So does Goto die? And then Ogata comes in? What was the goal for one of the sectors? The goal... So it was to see if they could stop the loop process in one sector. If we could seal it off there, I think. Could that prevent the world from being remade? Because she was all about, let's... We're done. This program is not working. This thing is not working. Let's stop this loop situation. So I guess she wanted to stop the loops, but Ida I think wants to bring back his waifu. So he wants the loops to keep happening until he can get her back. When the Kaiju appear in 1985, Miura takes back and activates Sentinel 19 with the help of Hijiyama. At that moment, he decides he will protect everyone he holds dear, even if it costs him his life. Miura is the architect of the sectors, the virtual residential districts. Now, when you say virtual, it still makes me think this is all a game. He calls them sectors since they're structured like the 5 space colonies. He's always wanted to live in the era before the war, right? It's Takamiya. Under the SIU's orders, she hands over the scout unit to Sekigahara, who had lost his memories. Beej. BJ. That's a lot of intel. But here's the thing: we're only at 90%. We're at 90% remembrance. We're at 90% remembrance, but we're only at 70% analysis. Is this playthrough one loop, or is it one loop per sector per playthrough? These are great questions. I think this playthrough is one loop. Because a loop is the 16-year period that these kids live, and it gets reset right as all the kaiju destroy their world. So another loop is about to start unless we stop all the kaiju or stop the loops. So we've got... What we're trying to do right now is activate the Aegis system everywhere to stop the loops. Which is what Morimura wanted. We're going to finish up Sekigahara, and then the only person left to play as, I think, is Renya Goto? I don't know nothing about his whole deal. All we've done is seen him peripherally in everybody else's stories. So this is going to be a lot. Oh my god.
We'll get off here.
But
this is probably where...
Is still a little further ahead.
So are we going to the SIU building, or are we going to the building? This is the Shikishima building, if I'm not mistaken. Also, the ad break starts in about 45 seconds, folks. If you're not subscribed, you might be seeing some ads. It's a fake motorbike, right?
That's okay.
It's cool as hell. It's futuristic.
This thing will stick out if we bring it too close.
Saw a kid on an e-bike today. He must have been like 18. He was popping a wheelie going down the street in traffic. I don't know if that was a good idea.
Yeah, you're right.
He looked cool doing it, though. I was like, good job, kiddo.
In that case, I'll lead you the rest of the way.
Look cool on your e-bike.
Let's go.
We don't get to walk around this area a lot, but we do have a lot of moments where we're in this area. Like, this is the same area you'll see some of the folks activating their Sentinel. This is an area where Takamiya was talking to Tetsuya Ida, saying, like, don't do anything to Nachan or I'll get you. Yep, the ad is about to happen. I'm so sorry, Just Game Hero. Better than a dirt bike? I guess so. Is it?
Let's head to the top of this overpass. We can get a good view of the SIU building from up there.
We can take a look to see like the chronology of things. Real quick and see what's been added. Hidden data. Okay, so girl, I don't even know. I don't even know about chronology. This may not even be chronological. Carlos, thank you for gifting that sub to Just a Game Hero. That is so kind of you. Would you like some magical spirit oracles? Would you like some little froggies in the self-caring? Would you like the woodland wardens? Or would you like some whispers of the ocean? What would you care for today, Harmless Iterator? Dirtbags are noisy AF. I guess this thing wasn't making too much noise. Oh my god, Emma. This is beautiful. This is what those beads you were talking about. Is this rhodite? Rhododendrite? Something like that? These are really stunning, Emma. I like that you put it on your pour painting as well. That's really cool. Emma, you are really turning it out. The rhodonite. Thank you. That's the one. You don't need it? You sure? You sure you're sure? Okay. Well, you got it. I'm thinking of getting a new deck. I might get a bird deck. But there's also this card game called Spark, which is kind of like... I think it's like lunar inspired or something. And it's like different questions to ask folks. And then there's another game called No Wrong Answers, which asks a lot of like interesting questions that are not traumatic, like the icebreaker questions. They're like... One of the questions I heard was like, if you could shrink yourself down really small, what is one food object you'd like to just experience as being very small? Like you're small and the food is big. And I was like, that is a stellar question for Twitch chat. For sure. I think that would get folks, that would get the conversation going. You would go with apple? You would want to be real small just to get the worm experience? You want to be like the worm, you know, see? Rice, right? It would be like a billion of them. If I may, please consider putting some or all of them in the Throne wish list. I will. I'll put those on the Throne wish list probably tonight. Because I keep watching videos of it. The Smosh folks are like interacting with those. There's also an adult version, but sometimes it asks sex questions. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what would your sex catchphrase be? Like, it says, unfortunately, you have a sex catchphrase. What would it be? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But anyway. You want to be a tiny little guy burrowing into a carne asada burrito. Imagine a warm tortilla starting like a blankie. If I had to be really small, what kind of food would I want to be like? What I want to experience? Gyoza, honestly, I feel like you could jump up on the wrapper, the gyoza wrapper, and be like so much fun. And then you could like, fall back into it and then tunnel into it, eat some beef and cabbage and stuff. Please reconsider is great, Harmless. I like that. That's a good one. If you had to have a catchphrase. But it seems like we all kind of want to burrow into the thing. But you could be small and like sleep on a bed of scrambled eggs or jump on a marshmallow or something like that, you know? A bowl of borscht. But you'd be beet red at the end of it, Emma. Gotta watch out. Missing some tech or missing some moments. Anyway, let's continue as my man.
Yeah.
Talking about the question made you think of the Mass Effect It's Jokin' Time clip. Oh my god. Terrible. You pass on that one as well. Let's all take a pass on that one. It's a good idea, Just Game Hero.
It's basic it's
the virus. The pills. Oh, okay. Oh, good. They've stopped giving you multiple options for that. New dialogue.
In order to protect Natsunomi Nami, she had no choice but to cooperate with the SIU. She says she knows who issues orders to the Black Suits.
Ida.
Apparently, it's Ida.
Now, he doesn't even get the chance to shoot Tetsuya Ida because Ryoko Shinanoe does it herself. And good for her. Good for her. She got him. Thank God. I'm so happy she shot him. Because guess what? Now you're asking... Well, he might be uploaded to Sector 0. He's probably already in Sector 0. But anyway, get him, girl.
Chihiro Morimura, if operate on Iori Fuyusaka. Despite having lost my memories, she continues to help me with an open heart.
She's a good gal.
I'm not sure how to reciprocate.
Maybe not killing her?
I gathered some information from Natsuno's unit, and I came across some interesting details. Apparently, I had accepted a particular job.
Murder.
To assassinate Chihiro Morimura. A gun, Pete.
Got a gun, okay. Still got my gun, that's pretty cool.
Which one's the SIU building?
See that over there? It's the building next to the police station.
Which floor?
Oh, probably the tall one, huh?
Top.
Got it. I'll take it from here.
I didn't read the thing. Which thing did I not read?
You're staying behind.
Like hell I am.
All you're gonna do is slow me down.
How dare you say that to Yuki Takamiya?
But I don't think you do.
Put myself over here, honestly.
Hang on a second. Someone's sending out orders to me in the black suits. I'm not sure who, though.
Is it not Tetsuya Ida?
But the orders are coming from the SIU building.
Is it not Tetsuya
Ida? It was
Ida?
Ida.
He's dead.
Oh, snap! So already he's been shot by Shinonome. So, is it uploaded consciousness of Tetsuya Ida? Could it be freaking the Professor Doji? Doja Cat? Could it be Heizo Doji? It could be Heizo Doji. I'm hoping it ain't Heizo Onishi. That would be so nuts if the cop who's been walking the beat is the bad guy too. But like he's still suspect. He's a cop. Doja Cat.
I'm pretty sure Shinonome shot him.
Shot him to hell and back. Killed his ass.
I suppose I'll find out when I get there.
It could be Professor Doji. Could be Universal Control. Answer the transceiver.
So you came.
And doesn't that sound like Tetsuya Ida? If you say so, sorry. Say so is a Doja Cat song. I thank you, Twafa, for the clarification. I appreciate it.
You've been using the drone to monitor us, haven't you?
I'm nothing if not thorough. It might interest you to know that I have a guest with me.
Is it Miura?
Miss Iori Fuyusaka.
Oh, he's got Iori. Oops. When did he kidnap Iori?
And hurry. I'd like to give you a proper welcome.
Let's go to the SIU. Is he gonna be a robot? What's gonna be? What's good? I wonder if he shot the cop.
What the?
This is gonna be another twist. I just know it. Oh, he put his consciousness in a robot. Oh, that's Eeyore.
Drop the gun. Now.
Been a lot of androids running around town.
Drop the gun.
Oh, I gotta toss it. Okay.
Don't do anything rash.
The gun is conveniently... I forgot to read the card. Harmless Iterator asked for no card. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I will go back and look. So Harmless Iterator said, no, I don't need any thanks, though. Was there another card you're talking about, Just Game Hero?
One wrong move and I'll blow her head off.
That voice. So you're Ida.
Read that bit about the loops one more time. Because it was like, if you don't go through the loop, you're not a human in the cycle. You're just a consciousness. So he must have transmitted his... he obviously had a backup of... Oh, there's a drone's brain I was telling y'all about. This hasn't come up yet, honestly. Natsuno still has his backup brain. Yeah. Can Just Game Hero have your card? Okay, sure. How about I give Just a Game Hero a Whispers of the Ocean card? Because it's on the top deck. Well, this robot holds her hostage. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals, Just a Game Hero. It's time for you to get out there, claim what's yours, and stay in your power. Just like this cram. It looks like a preamp too, doesn't it? The backup brain, but it has like a brain in there. It's interesting. I wish I could have a backup brain. Oh, and just in case this one goes out.
That explains how you survived being shot. You were an android this whole time.
That's not true. I did die. I simply copied my memories onto this android.
Okay, so he was a flesh human being before. But he made sure he had a backup, which is smart.
Just in case something were to happen to me.
You plan to perform another loop as an android?
You didn't have your human pants on, though. You should put, like, some clothes on.
Don't be a fool.
Or a silly little mask.
I've already saved my data to the evacuation area.
Sector 0, I think.
So you're having the android do the dirty work.
When it comes to making sure I end up in the next world, there's no one I trust to get the job done more than me.
Release Fuyusaka. She has nothing to do with this.
But she is Chihiro Morimura. She is the next flesh incarnation of her.
No. If anything, her existence poses a threat. And as it turns out, you have no intention of keeping our promise.
Is he gonna kill? Nah. Is he gonna kill Fuyusaka? Probably not, because she operates in the battle.
My memories. How do you expect me to keep a promise I don't remember?
Perhaps this will ring a bell.
So, how'd it all go? Taking care of anyone standing in your way, I hope. Well, you can relax. Ryoko and I did what we needed on our end. We've already backed up your data. Next time when the world resets, you'll still have your memories intact.
I think he's talking to BJ.
There's only one thing left for you to do. Obey Tetsuya Ida's orders.
I feel like that's probably constructed, though.
Good work.
That's probably, like, faked. I think Ida probably faked it. Right now, I believe 1985 is where the battles are taking place. That's like Judgment Day.
Sounds like a real moron. He clearly has no clue what's going on.
I see I'm left with no other choice.
Please don't kill Iori.
I'd long anticipated your betrayal. Besides, it's already too late.
Don't have a QTE.
No matter what you do, this is the end for you.
Turn the gun on us? Girl, what is this? What's happening?
Once we arrive in the next world, I promise to take very good care of you all. Now you can die in this world with nothing to fear.
No!
Out of my way.
Iori Fuyusaka is always showing her panties to everybody.
Relax. You get to...
I hope that Yuki Takamiya busts this door down and shoots him in the head with a real gun.
Die first, Sekigahara, so you don't have to watch.
Morimura. She abandoned the idea of starting over again. And she became obsessed with Operation Aegis. Don't you want to know why? Oh, I remember clearly. I received Miura back in Sector 3. You're the one who gave him to me. And I remember recording the footage you just played, too. I made sure to back up all my memories. Now I remember everything.
We're pulling the rug out from under this bastard.
Are you okay?
Okay, we find him in this alleyway with her dead.
No.
This is bad. There's nowhere to run.
The black suits are monitoring major streets.
We're completely
Don't say this to his face. He'll road rage you. Oh, you're right about that.
surrounded.
Should be polite.
We can utilize Operation Aegis to protect this world. If we do, we'll be able to survive even if we fail. Though we won't have much of a world left.
It's gonna be absolutely ruined.
I don't have much time left. That's why I left myself a message. I'll be able to check it using the message service. Oral NM C0204 is printed on the label. The bottle's made of plastic. There's nothing inside.
What about Black Wallet? Whatever happened to Black Wallet? I need to know more about Black Wallet. Drives me crazy.
You look like you're getting worse.
Oh,
Have you
yes.
taken your pills?
Black Wallet.
I'm all out. They weren't even helping anyway. There's nothing I can do.
So he drops the bottle there.
After I lose my memories, I imagine I'll come to you for help. When that time comes, give this to me.
What are these numbers?
They're for the message service.
But we find this on her dead body. Did she leave a hologram behind?
I used the one from this era.
Understood.
If we use the Aegis system, all the terminals will be sealed.
Does he
Then
kill?
the city will be cut off from universal control.
Maybe somebody else? Maybe like Ida kills Morimura. And then he just wakes up and finds a gun in his hand.
There won't be any hope of restoring order at that point.
Terminals will be sealed. Universal control will be cut off. Interesting.
That's why everyone disappears. We need to keep at least some of the terminals open.
We can't. The enemy will target any open terminals.
Then what? We give up on this world and try again next time?
I'm afraid that isn't an option either. There won't be a next time.
Thank you for reminding me to drink some water, Just Game Hero.
I had a look at the logs from 2188. I've discovered a way to link to the satellite.
Satellite?
It's not from this world. There's a satellite orbiting the real world.
You mean Earth?
From it, I learned more about the mechanics of this world. And it turns out we don't get as many tries as we want.
Oh no.
The stability of this area is at its breaking point. We can't fail again. If we do, the entire facility will be reset. And Sector 0 will be lost.
Oh, Sector 0 will be gone. The backup place? Yeah, what's the real world?
Sector 0. I know I've heard of it before.
Seems like your symptoms are becoming more severe.
Break it down for
All
me,
right,
Morimura.
listen well. As you know, there are 5 different sectors.
Ah.
However, there exists one more unique sector.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take up any space, and there's no interior to see.
Is it just digital?
That's Sector 0. It's an evacuation site that's unaffected by loops. Normally, you can send your data there using the shifter. That's what allows you to continue if the world resets.
That's right. Ida did say that was the way to escape to the next world.
Yes, but this time, Sector 0 will cease to exist as well.
Oh. All the backups are gonna be gone.
We won't be able to loop again. This is our last chance.
Okay.
So without Sector 0, the world won't be recreated?
If the Aegis system is activated, yes. We'll still be here. Though we'll be left behind in a world of chaos.
If what you're saying is true, why keep it all a secret?
Because...
Talk quick, baby. I'm dying.
Sekigahara-kun.
Come on! Spit it out!
Why did you erase the logs?
Because I had to. I couldn't let anyone find out about them. They're There's quite a lot that transpires in 21.
I want to know.
The Earth is a very different place.
I want to
You
know.
want to know what happens?
I want to know. I gotta know. Flashback. Flashback, please.
Hey, Sekigahara.
He sent to kill her.
I've already done my research on you. You're the one who was hired to kill me. In case you couldn't tell, there isn't much left of humanity.
I want to know.
Just the 10 people in this little colony.
Okay.
It's a bit fruitless to kill for money at this point. Don't you
What are you
think?
gonna do with money?
I've done my research on you as well. And I'm very thorough when I research my targets. There's nothing you can hide from me.
How menacing of you. Intimidate me all you want, but you're not leaving that room.
Professor Chihiro Morimura. In order to raise research funds for Project ARC, you partnered with several questionable organizations. You then sold nanotechnology on the black market.
That's not great.
And that's the source of the infection on the surface.
Uh-oh. That's kind of rough, huh? Whoops. Uh-oh. Humanity's dying out.
I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
Yikes, a plague.
Your voice is trembling. Can't say I blame you.
Whoops.
No one will believe a word you say.
Oh, I don't plan on telling anyone. This is for me. I never want to forget this moment.
I'm guessing like his bestie was killed by the plague.
The moment humanity's traitor stares death in the face.
What was that?
That was the bomb I planted.
The power generator? Are you insane?
That's why the life support fails. She's a root cause of humanity's downfall because she invents a bunch of nanomachine technology and then she sells it on the black market because she needs funds for Project ARC, which is like getting humans to a different planet. And so humans are like then for sure doomed.
We have to repair it right away. We'll lose life support if we don't.
When I take a job.
Them squabbling over life support leads to, I think, like, Nenji Ogata is like, no, we're gonna do this Project ARC thing, but Okino wants, like, all resources to be diverted to supporting life on the colony instead. Then Nenji Ogata kills Okino. I think Jiro Izumi kills Okino too. Maybe it's Jiro Izumi who kills Okino. I can't remember.
It can't be. The lock to your room's been disengaged.
Just hang tight, Professor. I'll be seeing you soon.
So he kills Morimura in 2188.
Humanity was wiped out by the nanomachine infection.
Yikes.
And it was all my fault. Sekigahara-kun! You're in bad shape. At this rate, you'll...
Yo, okay, you can't even see this. Little baby Chihiro Morimura is walking up and I think she's about to kill big Morimura. That's nuts. So what did he do? Kill everyone? So he dooms everyone on the ship by blowing up the power generator so life support will fail. Everyone will die on that ship. And then he's going to go seal the deal and go kill her specifically because he wants to kill the person who doomed humanity. Kind of don't blame him. Now little baby Morimura's walking up about to shoot herself.
Huh? Are you lost, little girl? What are you doing alone in a place like this?
I guess it makes sense that you don't remember me. I was just a baby when we last saw each other, after all. There's only need for one Chihiro Morimura.
Yo, murder baby? Murder baby? A baby who commits murders? A baby with a gun.
And that's me.
That's wacky.
Morimura said quite a bit before she died.
That's wild.
If you're going to lie, at least put some effort into it. No matter. I'll simply ask Miss Fuyusaka here what she knows.
I don't think she knows anything.
After I finished you off, of course.
Hey, the gun is suspiciously a lot closer now.
Sector 0. That's where
It's gonna
you
be
backed
wiped.
up your data, right?
It's gonna be wiped after this loop.
Precaution, but that isn't gonna save you. Morimura gained access to the satellite of the real world. That's where she learned about the next reset.
Now, I think if we're talking about a satellite, I think that's where Miyuki Inaba, the pop star, aka Tetsuya Ida's like the girl he's obsessed with, the girl he's in love with, she's up in outer space on a satellite in orbit, which means that she's going to be gone too if that's going to get reset.
And that it's going to be different from any other.
Satellite of the real world.
It's not just this world at stake anymore. If we fail to defeat the kaiju again,
What else is the real world?
the real world will be impacted as
You
well.
gotta tell me what the real world is, though.
That includes the facility that sends us back there. When the facility itself is recreated, there won't be a Sector 0 anymore. Whether we go with Operation Aegis or not, there won't be a next time. And no one will be able to loop again.
I hope he blows his robot brain out.
Homie, is this what you meant?
Homie.
It can't be. But
You're ready to die, idiot. Got him. Anyway, I'm gone. Just kidding. I'm gonna go see Fuyusaka. Hope she's okay.
Hey, are you
Shot
alright?
her right in the power cell, baby. Ow. The underwear. We don't need to see this.
Guess you're okay.
Literally always with the underwear. Why? Why? Why always with the underwear? It pisses me off every time.
Hey-kun. Is it over?
My past is.
Reset my Sector
for our
0 so I don't have
future.
to see this.
For our survival.
Twafo, that scared me so much. I was like, I thought maybe my stream stopped. Thank you for the anime hour. You know, I've been watching a lot of Cells at work with my brother. It's great. Learn all about our cells and how hard our body is working for us and how the impact of our actions affect our bodies. Imagine how upset all the nerds would be if we didn't get to see the underwear. It's literally a non-factor for me. It's a non-factor for me. I'm never like, gotta see this person's underwear. I'm just not obsessed with underwear, I guess. Really don't want to see underwear. You're not really seeing anything when you see underwear. It's just a garment.
This is only the beginning.
Do you think, maybe...
God, I hope to God that if, like, society fails, Hijiyama and Okino can still keep on keeping on, you know? You're like that with Feet. Yeah, Feet's just like, most of the body is kind of a non-starter. Just like, okay. That's a body part.
This is the beginning of something else, too?
Oh. Feelings.
Yeah.
What? Feelings reciprocated? So wild because in the past, in 2188, he absolutely hated her ass. And killed her. But like, people are different. You're not always the same person that you used to be. And that's why Tomi and Nenji Ogata are kind of together. They're different from who they used to be. Final battle. The Suwabaki bypass motorway. This looks cool as hell. Ad break starts soon, by the way, folks.
Sentinel number 15. Fuyusaka's the one piloting it. She's always so sincere in her actions.
She's
We're at
walking
Sentinel
sincerely, I
number
guess,
17
too.
behind her.
70 would be Natsuko.
I'm seeing second, even third generation Sentinels.
He's a first-gen Sentinel
12
user.
in total.
Oh!
That bastard.
I wonder
He's
if he's
gathered quite a few participants for his game.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Izumi.
first gen model. I must be Sentinel number 11.
This looks so
Guess
rad.
I'll give it a shot.
Let's do it! Welcome back, Just Game Hero. Okay. I want somebody to like have to tap their toe or their butt, please. That's not a girl. When I say somebody, I mean a man. 3 new mystery files. The neck is a great spot, right? Operation Aegis. When all the self-defense systems of the terminal are activated, everyone in the city will disappear. Okay. Here's something wild. Baby Chihiro Morimura is working directly with Goto still. And it talks to us during the battle is like, okay, I'm shifting millions of people away from this area right now so they won't get hurt. You can go all out now. Where the hell did she put them? Where could you put them? The commercial district. The headquarters of the Special Investigations Unit is located on the top floor of the building next to the Aoi police station. The colony in orbits. A colony construction up in a satellite orbiting Earth in 2187. This is where Project Ark began for the sake of continuing the human species, but is also the source of the nanomachine infection that wiped out humanity. In 2188, Sekigahara infiltrates Sector 4 and sets off a bomb on its power generator to assassinate Morimura. A dispute over whether to allocate the remaining energy towards Project Ark or the life support led to a shootout. Yeah. The artificial satellite in orbit. Okay, brand new info. Is the nanomachine infection the same thing as DD426? No, maybe it is harmless. It could be. It could be the same plague that like kills off humanity, potentially. I have kind of a feeling that it's a separate thing that like Juro Izumi creates, but I'm not sure because his prison number is 426. I'm not sure. We'll go read the thing on DD426 after this. So, artificial satellite in orbit, an artificial satellite that orbits around a planet. After looking at the 2188 logs and figuring out a way to link to the satellite in orbit, Morimura learns about the facility. Morimura states that this artificial satellite is orbiting the real world. This is where the automated factory in Sector 1 is pulling blueprint data for the Deimos from. An artificial satellite that presides over terraforming, the second phase of interstellar development. It controls heavy machinery for planetary development and adjusts air temperature. The satellite is also where Miyuki Inaba exists. During the 2064 Sentinel infection incident, Inabi ends up shifting outside the world and over to the artificial satellite, where she comes across the 2188 data and learns the truth about the world. Sector 0. Unlike the other 5 sectors, this one is unique as it doesn't take up any space. Since it's unaffected by loops, Morimura and Tetsuya Ida use it as an evacuation site where they store their own data. And facility. A facility that houses the entire world. Simulation! Oh, that's great to hear. My streams are something you look forward to. I'm glad to hear that. I look forward to the streams every day, Just Game Hero. Its stability is reaching a breaking point. Once Sector 4 gets taken over by Kaiju, the facility will reset, preventing any further loops. If this was to occur, the reset would wipe all data, including any memories stored to Sector 0. The lives that everyone has experienced through time would cease to exist for good. Wow. The cryptic notes. These are the numbers for the message service in 85, where Sekigahara entrusted Morimura before he loses memories. Around an envelope, Ida was the one who instructed Sekigahara to kill Morimura. And then Chihiro Morimura, in order to raise funds, she sold nanomachine technology in the black market, which leads to infection on the surface and the end of humanity. When the Kaiju appear in 1985, Sekigahara rides his motorcycle and activates the enhanced first-gen model, number 11. The assassin Sekigahara was trapped in a room by Morimura while infiltrating Sector 4, but managed to escape by setting up a bomb at the power generator. He then seeks out Morimura to finish her off. And we got a little... Now, this little baby murdered Miss Morimura, which is wild. Alex, hello! Good to see you. We got murders. Morimura learns from her 2188 log that the 2188 Morimura is responsible for the end of humanity. Fearing that others will discover the truth, she discreetly deletes the log. Moreover, when Morimura links up to the artificial satellite in orbit, she finds out that the stability of the facility, which is fun to say, which is responsible for maintaining the world, is at a breaking point. She then decides to set Operation Aegis into motion to completely wipe out all the kaiju, even if it means stranding them all in a dead world. And Ida saved his consciousness into Sector 0 to prepare for the next loop. Okay, that's all. Oh, I want to look at DD426. This is not the thing I wanted to look at. This is not the thing I wanted to look at. DD426. Let's take a look at that. It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, well, there's Prisoner 426. DD426. It's a program code that Ida gives to Shinonome that is supposedly going to increase the Sentinel's capabilities. It's the nanomachine equivalent of a virus that attacks the brain. It severs a portion of the nanomachines that's physically connected to the cerebral cortex, which handles memory. As connections get severed, the brain suffers damage, causing pain and memory loss. In the worst cases, the afflicted are left as mindless husks. Upon discovering that the DD426 could be used to sever the Deimos code, which is what keeps pooping out the kaiju, Okino tests DD426 on himself, but it results in memory loss. So he has to use an AI to simulate his personality in his own body. Morimura and Goto are trying to get Shinonome to remember the password that disables 426, but that fails and she loses all her memories. So the decode's function is to maintain a link to one commander and access 3 locations at regular intervals. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if 426 is... I don't know if 426 is the nanomachine infection. But I do know that we got... I was going to say one more person left to finish, but I'm betting you that we have to do all of Goto and then we could do Hijiyama. I think they're going to keep locking me out from Hijiyama. It's time to play as Rainy Goto. Huh. Rainy Goto time. The snippet of code for 426 is just a bunch of variable names. Like, not even a code. Oh, did you? It's all about cursors and camera pitch? That's interesting. Good on you for zooming in, Harmless. I love that for you. I think it's just code of this exact video game. Because the thing about the Deimos code is it's just a copy of a video game that Okino takes in order to base, like, I think the simulation of life on. And that's why robot monsters keep invading, because it's from a robot monster video game. So that's a Deimos code. Maybe 426 is supposed to stop that in some way? Not sure. The final battle a few weeks earlier. This is the first time we're playing as Goto, by the way. I'm excited.
What do you think you're doing, Goto-kun? I believe I told you using the gate is prohibited.
It's so weird to be able to control him, honestly.
Tell me, Miss Morimura, is history one of your better subjects?
He's been real sassy with her, honestly.
Theories myself.
Yeah, we have not played as him yet. He's just been in everybody else's thing.
I'd like to know if they're accurate. For example, the true location of the lost nation of Yamataikoku. And the truth behind the Hinoji incident. How Oda Nobunaga really died.
Okay. So far, you rate Goto as F tier worst character. Okay.
Unfortunately,
he's kind of a
my
know-it-all.
paper in middle school was bound to the failures of our historians. In theory, I could update it into a full report.
And we've seen like Goto moving around, acting with Chihiro Morimura, baby version who shoots this version. He acts with this version of Morimura a lot as well. And then he was one of the 3 commanders of the Sentinels and even operated some Sentinels remotely himself to try to like save things. but couldn't do it because it was too stressful. It's like too much to do, operating all these Sentinels by yourself. Finally, we just saw his 2188 self, which is like a guy who hires Sekigahara to murder Morimura because he wants the money. So, why is he so much like Ida? I don't know. Samanosuke killed him. Duh. Does that happen in a video game, Snake?
In theory, at least. A shame that the gates are locked to specific points in time.
But not really. They're places. Nobunaga died at Onimusha 2. Never mind. Okay.
It's simple. I want to know the truth.
Are you all right? This isn't like you.
That implies an understanding of what is like me. Or at least, that you believe you understand me.
He is kind of being a lot right now.
Not the point. You need to stop using the gate. I'm going to seal this place off.
Sounds like you've got something to hide.
I don't know what you're...
Wait. Perhaps a personal notebook seems a bit archaic.
He is a real goofball, isn't he? Okay, so technically, Nobunaga dies in 1, then comes back as a demon, but then he dies in 2. Okay.
But it does present certain
That's
advantages. Digitized data can be altered, fabricated, falsified. No intelligent person should trust it. But
this is very Metal Gear Solid 2 right now.
You already know that, don't you?
Because she deleted the data from 2188 about herself being the person who starts the plague that kills humanity, I guess.
You are acting strange, after all.
I hardly think you're in a position to talk. If anyone's changed, it's you. I can only wonder why.
What are you?
Miss Morimura, my question is, who exactly are you?
That's just the prologue, right? Okay. Huh? Okay, we got Goto, Ida, Morimura, and Okino.
So, did the scout unit have anything for us?
This would be in 2104, Sector 1. Okay, the surface has been ruined by nuclear damage.
Well, the surface is a total loss. The automated factories are all running at full capacity.
Okay.
They're mass-producing kaiju.
Okay. Hey, yeah, you should grab that remaster of Onimusha 2. I think you'd love it.
Getting used to everything?
The technology itself isn't so different from 40 years ago.
So they jump from 2064 to 2104.
The real surprise was finding that it's all been integrated into one unified system.
You sure don't seem like someone from your time.
So he's from 2064. Which I think is when Shinonome and Sekigahara are from. If I'm not mistaken.
How are things looking?
About like we expected.
And so I think is Okino from 2104 then, I guess? I mean, in this timeline, maybe.
Naturally.
All the nuclear plants are stable. Seems like it's the same for other countries, too.
Defensive measures. They want to ensure nothing interrupts production.
Automated factory, huh?
So, these factories, are they particularly large?
It's more about how they got totally automated. That was back in 2080. They started functioning as part of a network instead of individual units.
A worldwide network comprising 1.2 billion factories.
Why is it always 1.2? What's that about?
All fully integrated
1.2 million people, 1.2 billion factories. What's that number about?
and synchronized.
What if it was 1.3? That would be so funny because 13 Sentinels. It'd be kind of sick, honestly.
Based on a client's request, the computer designs a blueprint. From there on, everything is fully automated. Assembly, production, even cost-effective ordering of parts. The human element was no longer necessary for those processes.
Blech.
So it's a manufactory that can mass produce anything on a global scale.
We checked on the plants in Kolkata and Chennai.
Since they're the largest plants of this era and all.
Their production rate has doubled over the
They're
last 3
cranking out
days.
tons
Just like last
of
time.
robots.
The timing matches up too.
Do you think he kind of styles himself after Batman, Haxton? Do you think Goto was kind of like maybe Batman-esque? I mean, he does kind of give off rich guy who has a lot of resources, right?
Not long now.
I mean, and he's rich as hell in 2188.
They'll make their move soon.
Morimura-san, regarding my home time, that is the year 2064.
Okay.
You're certain we'll face a similar attack?
We don't have long until they appear in 2064. That much we know. It'll be just like last time.
No, not quite. This time, we have the Sentinels.
True.
So then they take the Sentinels to 2064, and Okina's the one who makes the Sentinels.
Anything
Anyway.
on your end?
Loosely
What a
speaking.
genius.
We managed a partial data dump from the underground mainframe. Goto-kun?
It's an archived news report concerning a certain scandal. More important, though, is its date of recording.
Is it
When's the data
2188?
from?
The year 2188.
Hey,
In other
Sentinels,
words,
baby.
far in the future. Even more so than our current temporal position, 2104.
Let's see it.
Play that. Play that. Play it.
Before dawn on the 20th,
Who the hell is this?
8 Newman Inc. executives were taken into police custody. Charged with human trafficking and illegal cloning,
That's Morimura's
their
thing.
established motive was to tamper with human memories.
Look at this. Just
Authorities
average guy.
consider this an organized effort and are pursuing further charges.
Mr. News Guy, yeah.
Hacking crimes have been on the rise in recent years. By exploiting nanomachines such as interlocutors, malefactors can overwrite stored memory information in cerebral synapses. This technique has recently been used to enable other associated offenses. These arrests come after a string of similar cases, including culprits criminally downloading memories onto another body.
Getting
Evidence
body
suggests
snatched.
These are attempts at a kind of technological reincarnation. And we've already seen more than 460 arrests connected to this practice.
A log concerning the scandal involving Newman Inc. The report is dated 2188. Some of their executives were taken into police custody. The crime in question was apparently attempting to use nanotechnology to, in theory, take over physical bodies.
But that's something we should already have the technology to do right now
They all
in the
function
game.
as part of a unified global manufacturing network. By its protocols, all 1.2 billion factories worldwide remain in automatic, perpetual production.
Just
And
churning
their
out
sole output
kaiju.
are these mechanized kaiju, which we know as the D-forces.
Okay. I think Morimura.
I didn't know it was even possible to download memories.
By the way, I think we can get to this Goto scene before we find out about Morimura being the one who did it. About the Newman execs. Like, we could have played as Goto when we unlocked Shinonome, I think. But I was like, no, I don't want to get to him yet.
The crime
This
apparently
would've-
occurred in June of 2188.
This would have been maybe, like, less obvious if we had played this in order of release, I guess.
Ida-kun.
That's not all. Let him finish.
Let him press the A button
Regarding
one more
this
time.
Newman, I found one more log that could be relevant. This
Play the
report is from
log!
March, about 3 months prior to the other log.
I like this. You see, like, the blue outline on everybody right now? It's really cool. It's because of the blue light there. The future merger.
Newman Inc., the tech giant known for interlocutors, has been acquired by Shikishima through a takeover bid. Shikishima's CEO had this to say.
Nanotechnology has made leaps and bounds over the 22nd century.
That's old ass Renya Goto. This is probably the soonest a character ever gets to see their future self or past self.
No.
Oh yeah, everyone's gonna have eye strain and poor sleep. Doesn't that show up in all of their portraits? Look at, they all look so tired all the time.
Even the human body can operate with all the power of a supercomputer. Interlocutors have paved the way for humanity's next step in evolution. For any one of us, all it takes is a thought. And we can have the world itself at our fingertips. With the brilliant minds at Newman driving our nanotech business, we look forward to a brighter future for Shikishima and all our affiliates.
General Electric has bought up your brain space.
Shikishima now sits among the top 3 in global market share of interlocutors.
And is he not going to be like, that's me, by the way? I think it's a good cloak, honestly. The long beard really doesn't make you think Renya Goto, but it's the same voice, you know?
They kept talking about those interlocutors. You think that's the nanomachines inside our own bodies?
Most likely.
So Shikishima's at the heart of this, too. At least we know we weren't wrong. This all began in the future after all. Still, 2188. 2104 is the furthest we can shift into the future. It's
Because
a shame,
before
but
nanomachine technology
I
is
don't think we
developed.
can verify this ourselves. I think we should drop this lead for now. Better to focus on protecting Goto-kun's hometown instead.
She wants this lead to be dropped because she's trying to cloak her history as, like, the person who developed the technology that led to the destruction of humanity, which is understandable.
Maybe so. We're almost out of time, so we'll need to move quickly.
Thanks for running to drink some water.
Best to return to the school in the year 2064. We'll need the cooperation of the other 2 compatibles.
That would be Shinonome and probably Sekigahara, or it might be Tamo Karabe and Keitaro Miura.
Goto-kun, we should focus on putting the Sentinels through the combat sims. I hope you can join me.
Combat sims! Video games! We love a video game. Final battle a few weeks earlier.
My apologies, Miss Morimura. Making arrangements in 1985 proved somewhat difficult. I'm sorry we've had to remain here the past few days.
Not much we can do if it's an emergency.
When did he snatch up Morimura from 1945?
Was it absolutely necessary to dress me up like this?
Does it bother you?
She looks adorable. What, are you kidding me?
Considering the age you appear, well, it struck me as the most inconspicuous choice.
I love that he's the one who gets to dress her, and he's like, okay, teeny tiny little Mary Jane shoes, little sockies, a fun skirt, a little button, and a bag to hide your gun in. She's just a little baby with a gun. The little sailor hat is so funny.
3 months prior to the Newman Inc. incident, Newman was acquired by the conglomerate Shikishima. With these interlocutors, apparently some kind of nanomachine information technology, they've become one of the world's top megacorps.
Those nanomachines not only lead to a rise in crime because people are stealing each other's bodies, but it also leads to death. Oh, I guess we gotta look at some other places for things.
You're not having trouble walking, are you, Miss Morimura?
You should probably just call me Chihiro. Otherwise, we'll seem suspicious in public.
Yeah, calling a little baby Miss Morimura is a little weird. Oh, you keep thinking they're saying interlocutor is wrong. Yeah, it's an interlocutor.
Okay, Chihiro. San.
Better drop the san, too. Honestly, I'm surprised you were able to find me at all.
So I guess in Japanese he's calling her like Morimura Sensei, probably, or Morimura Sama, and then now just Chihiro.
A certain data log helped. I found records that your mind had been transferred
to 45
into the young child standing before me.
This body is a juvenile clone of me. I ran an experiment to see if I could restore my compatibility. It turned out to be a failure. That's why I sealed my memories.
Okay.
This compatibility, that'd be the ability to control the gate and the Sentinels?
You need compatibility to control the mainframe. I was once compatible myself.
So she used to be a pilot at some points.
But after everything got rewound, I lost that power.
Okay, that makes sense since Fuyusaka can do it. But I think since she as soon as you back yourself up to Sector 0, I don't think you can control a Sentinel anymore.
Maybe it's hard for you
Because
to see how...
Mira can't do it, Ida can't do it, but Amaguchi can do it, Keitara Miura of this era can do it, and Fuyusaka can do it.
crucial that ability is. But you'll understand soon enough. What's going on with my actual body?
She's acting like a completely different person.
So that would be Morimura,
Theory is that someone's taken control
the
of her.
doctor, the nurse.
You're saying she got mind hacked?
She's clearly behaving very differently, at least. It seems like she's working against the Sentinel project. It's like she's been influenced by 426.
I think Morimura does get influenced by 426. I think they were in love with each other and tried to destroy something at some point. God, the more I know about this game, the less I know about this game. It's driving me nuts. I forget everything now. I'm gonna have to watch all the cutscenes after the show.
Be wearing her face.
That certainly explains why you woke me up. Not much to go on, though. Either way, we'll have to do some more investigation. I can see it's been quite a while since my memories were sealed. 5 whole years. And now 4 sectors have gone dark. Talk about a rude awakening. First, you'd better catch me up on major developments in the last 5 years.
Oh man, you don't even want to
Easy
know.
enough.
They made that Kansas City terrible
Hardly
taco.
Comfortable surroundings for a briefing, though.
It's so hard to keep track of every side plot in this game. I know, there's 13 plus people running around doing all kinds of wacky stuff. It's wild.
I'll explain over in 1985.
And there's a billion other characters on top of that. I just want to know about Miwako Sawatari. Okay, she's everything to me. A huge crime has been committed in Kansas City. Yeah, they made a taco that has pulled pork, a hot dog, a beef enchilada, or quesadilla, Cracker Jacks with sriracha on it. It's wild. We have to stop them. You have to go back to 2023 to stop
That
them.
should do it for preparations.
It is a layer cake of video games. Oh, no, not a layer cake.
Let's see if the biometric authentication works.
Kansas City Taco versus the Seawolves Cotton Candy Hot Dog. That sounds
This
so
refers
wild.
to the humans who can control the UFO's
Don't put a hot dog in cotton candy. That's wild.
mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies.
So at this point, I don't think Renya Goto is compatible because he hasn't been shot by Yakushiji yet. Is he compatible?
Did it go through?
See, this is that same password thing as the 426 number or whatever it was, the 443 number.
Looks like that got me past the initial barrier at least.
Interesting. What do you think is worse, Snake? The Kansas City Taco? I honestly think the cotton candy hot dog is probably worse.
Now, with
That's
Miss
just
Morimura's
wild.
ID, I should be able to get into her logs.
Cracking in. Hacking in and cracking in. Don't be to be continued.
Found it.
Play back that video.
One of the logs she left behind.
I'm going to delay this ad break, by the way, so you can see this log with me. What's that one with the popcorn? I had a picture. Do I still have it? I think I actually deleted it. I think I deleted it. What's this? Oh, that's Scooby-Doo. I think I might have deleted it. Surely cotton candy hot dog must be made up. Googles it. Oh god, it looks so bad. It's so unhinged. It's a hot dog wrapped in cotton candy and topped with nerds. Blech. Oh god, no one should eat that. No one should eat that.
Today's date is March 2nd, 2100. Well, I guess there's no point in putting a date to these logs. They've probably got 4 years left until the invasion begins. I ran an experiment.
Love
on
her
my
necklace
clone.
here. They're now the Eerie Moon Mammoths? What? The name of the... Wait. Did the name of the team change? They're not called the Seawolves, they're called the Moon Mammoths? Why? Why? They also introduced ice cream covered in sprinkles inside of a ball of cotton candy. That's acceptable. Honestly. But like, not the cotton candy hot dog. That's wild. Yeah, how can we make a hot dog less nutritious? How can we make it bad for you?
I wanted to see if I could make her more compatible.
An experiment on the clone.
I had more than enough data stored in Sector 0. She would have had all my memories. However, I could not establish compatibility in the clone. No more than I could in myself. Maybe there really is no way we can survive this.
Interesting.
Not
Okay, the minor league baseball team, formerly the Seawolves, are now the Moon Mammoths because they won a submission thingy that John Oliver's show was holding to rebrand any minor league team with the full HBO money weight behind them, under the condition that the team has no input and agrees to at least be temporarily rebranded. Okay, Moon Mammoths is not a bad rebrand. It sounds kind of cool.
even Ida-kun knows about this experiment. I've kept this attempt secret from everyone. The
kept it a lot
memories I
secret.
implanted in the clone have been sealed. I left her in 1940 under the Miura family's care. She'll be able to grow up as her own person. Someone separate from me.
But then she gets awakened by Goto because he's suspicious of the 1985 Morimura.
Until they invade, at least.
Interesting. Last week tonight fell in love with minor league baseball's wild and hilarious and strange culture, and they wanted to do something fun in the spirit. Yeah, minor league baseball is unhinged. I love it too. I should watch more of it. Enjoy your lurk also, Alex. Let's see more about this experimental log.
Today's date is March 2nd.
Now, also, Morimura was experimenting on Fuyusaka to make her into a Morimura clone as well. To make her, like, fully... Like, she is a clone of Morimura, has the same data, but she wanted to, like, have all of Morimura's loop memories in Fuyusaka. Not just in Sector 0, but, like, survive each loop and persist. It failed, however. It keeps failing.
2100. Well, I guess there's no...
Okay, so I've got to, like, stand away from this machine and think about this.
That methodology sounds familiar. Was she basing this project off of those memory overriding crime reports?
She was, of course, because she invented the tech.
All in an effort to achieve compatibility?
Tough.
So compatibility isn't just a matter of differences in the nanomachines.
Got another log in here? Oh, there's more.
This file looks like the last thing recorded.
The final log.
Ida-kun didn't make it back either. The remaining Sentinels are infected. No good to us.
So this is after the 2064 ruination, if I'm not mistaken. Ida stays behind to send everybody back in time. It sends, obviously Juro Izumi, Shinonome, and Sekigahara are all damaged by the DD-426. And the Sentinels are infected. Hey, Akmir, good to see you.
We'll have to resort to Operation Aegis. If we go that route, we'll be risking the future of humanity itself. How do I make the call on a decision like that? But I don't know how else he and I can survive this.
So she is kind of concerned about Ida surviving this.
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected,
which he was a part of,
Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters.
Let's think about that final log.
That Chihiro Morimura left on the UFO. She speaks at length on Operation Aegis. Her goal is that he and she would ultimately survive.
Oh, wait. The he, I don't think is Tetsuya Ida. The he has to be Juro Izumi. I think Juro Izumi, aka 426, she wants him to survive because I think she really loves him. She kills him in many timelines, but she loves him.
Cost of humanity's future. The question is, who is he? Oh, that's puzzling. There's a log registered under my name. As far as I know, I've never recorded anything like this.
Play this log!
Renya Goto speaking. Did you confirm receipt of payment?
So this is him talking to Sekigahara about how he wants Sekigahara to kill Morimura, I see.
And I'm sure you can see to the details. Am I clear? I want her dead. Any means necessary. Execute her. And stop the project. That's not my problem. It's in your hands now.
Fascinating.
Do you realize what'll happen if her project gets approved? It could ruin everything we've worked for. You know what must be done. Kill Chihiro Morimura.
Is that really me?
I'm gonna look old as hell.
Man was a Shikishima executive from the year 2188. Is that supposed to be my future? Seems like a private communications log.
It's your far-flung past.
The other person on the line wasn't recorded. But it's clear enough what they're talking about.
Killing Chihiro
That was an
Morimura.
assassination order on Chihiro Morimura.
This would have been, I guess, less of a huh? If I had played any of Goto before I did Sekigahara's final missions.
Which I seem to have called in.
But he's been working with Morimura in like different timelines and iterations. It is kind of wild that he did it. Right, Goto unlockable. You got any of them locked files? Because I have 999 points left. The compatible. Those with the capacity to control the gates, the Sentinels, and the mainframe. In an experiment to see if she could transfer compatibility onto her clone, Morimura used her data, which she had saved in Sector 0, to create her clone. However, this experiment failed to establish compatibility. Sentinels. They were ready for use after the 2104 Kaiju invasion. The first time they were actually used in battle is 2064. Listening to the story puts you in a lurk. I'm so sorry. I realize I haven't been terribly engaging, and it's because I'm like locked into the game. So why did I ask? No, I think all that's left of our icebreaker questions are really like awful ones. I gotta just get that dang no wrong answers deck so I can continue to talk while we're like playing this game and obsessing over it. I was just so locked into this game. This game would have been, well, actually, I'm gonna say this game would have been perfect to play. I'm hopefully sometime this year gonna have some minor oral surgery done. This game, I would say, would be perfect for that, but however, because I need a game that like talks for me. But you know, I'd have to like pause and be like, what? I can't believe it. I think this game would maybe be the worst game to play if I can't talk, because it would take my element out of it, and y'all would be like, what the hell is happening here right now? The sender device in the terminal is used to authenticate biometric IDs, required when shifting to other sectors or accessing personal logs. Okay. Oh, hey! Hell yes! A sealed message. Let's unseal this using one mystery point. It's a notebook that Renya Goto always walks around with. It includes schedules, diary entries, investigative findings, issues, unanswered questions, and more, all written with characteristic conciseness and clarity. This was one of the birthday gifts that Goto was given each year by his father. But he only has a few more days before all the pages are filled. Well, we need a baby boo-boo brain game for sure. Renya Goto. Comes from the future of the destroyed world of 2065. With calm and patience, he brings the Sentinel pilots together, always keeping an eye on their ultimate goal. He acts as a leader to the other students. After seeing Morimura's logs in the mainframe, Goto visits the Kurabe house in 1945 to abduct Morimura's clone, Chihiro, and restore her original memories. And Renya Goto from 2188. He's the CEO of a large conglomerate, Shikishima. During the acquisition of Newman Inc., he used Morimura's interstellar development project as a front to hide a backdoor transfer of a large slush fund, then suspended the project to cover up the proof. However, Morimura's project was about to face another investigation by an international agency for project reevaluation. Shortly before the nanomachine infection began, Goto feared the investigation would shed light on where his funds went, so he hired Sekigahara to kill Morimura and put an end to her project. He also got baby Chihiro. She's a clone created for the compatibility experiment. Upon her birth, her original memories were sealed by Morimura, and she lived a normal life as Mira's little sister. Once Renya Goto saw Morimura's experiment log from 2100, he abducts her from the Miura house and awakens her sealed memories. Goto is also the one who prepared her kindergartner outfit. You're actually thinking if I was getting a Metal Gear Solid itch, Portable Ops might be a good shout for a no mic stream. It's like Peace Walker, lots of comic style, voice cutscenes, codec calls, etc. to fill in for you. Plus the Metal Gear Solid gameplay can make for some nice ASMR. Not a bad idea, Snake. If you could put that in the suggestion place where I was like, hey, I might need oral surgery done and I won't be able to talk for about a week. What are your suggestion ideas? Did you put that in there already, Snake? Gates. The mainframe can't be controlled without the biometric ID of a compatible individual. Aegis system. Finally, we're getting this one. Terminal's self-defense system. When the Aegis system is activated, the kaiju won't be able to invade a specific range around it. It takes 2 minutes for the system to activate. When all the self-defense systems within a sector are activated, the city is cut off from universal control, which results in chaos and the disappearance of its residents. Okay, good. So we've read all the logs. Shall we do a little bit of destruction before bed? How will I cope without yapping for a week? It's going to be so hard for me. Because I won't be able to make phone calls and stuff for my family. Like, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. What if somebody calls me and then I gotta run to my mom to be like, sorry, she can't talk on the phone right now because she has stitches in her mouth, you know? Let's do a little bit of destruction. We need Hijiyama on the strike team and that's it. Okay, so let's do a new battle, y'all. Because I haven't played any new battles for a while. It takes about 10 minutes to complete a match. So let's do 2 and I'm gonna go a little bit over. Actually, I can only do 1. Crap.
Sorry I called you simple. You really are reliable. Always have been.
Okay.
Where's this coming from?
Thank you.
I keep calculating and recalculating, and I always get the same result. I wish it was different, but you deserve to know. I measured the rate of incoming kaiju, and we can't win. There's 0 chance of surviving until tomorrow.
Oh, we gotta make it happen though. It's video game numbers.
Impossibility.
Also, listen, I've been grinding to hell and back. I'm gonna survive.
We failed. It doesn't matter if we fight back. Our window is gone. It's over. If you don't want to tell the others, then I understand.
You understand nothing. Is that who you think I am? That I'll just give up simply because I'm told to? I'm not just fighting for my own survival. You know it's more than that.
It's for all his friends. That's what he was saying in his last 2188 log. He's like, I hope for a better future where I can fight for all my friends, where I can fight for my Okino. My Tsukasa, I think he said. Isn't there a saying in Spanish that's like, mi casa es su casa, my home is your home?
What now?
Something like that in there, I think. Alright, I don't know where these bad guys are going to be, so we just got to keep moving.
Number 13.
We'll get some of the faster units to move, and surprisingly, Hijiyama's an incredibly fast unit.
Number 12.
Because I blasted his ass with a bunch of nanomachines or whatever.
Number 15.
Tsukasa. Tsukasa is his or her home. Oh, okay.
Moving out. Gotta keep my spirit
Okay, so it's like Mikasa as Tsukasa. Okay. Which still sounds like Tsukasa Okino, in my opinion. Mikasa is Tsukasa. Like, oh, so my home is his or her home.
What next?
Let's hit him with the limiter removal. Oh, Sue can be used as a more formal form of it. Okay. Let's hit him with the EMPs. Sue is formal and 2 is informal. Very cool. How about that? Let's get these fools with a rocket launcher. I only know that from Courage the Cowardly Dog. So, because I want to learn Spanish, but I don't know any Spanish. But I do remember there was like an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog where somebody was like, Mikasa is Tsukasa. And that means what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. And that person was like, I think taking from Muriel or whatever. I don't remember. Oh wow, a second one of those units. Really does. Well done, Mira. I really powered up my boy. Let's get somebody out here to take care of these. And we've got other movement happening, so this is all good. Okay, let's have her take out these guys over here because there's an Apsos. That'll start creating a shield. We don't want to have that happening. Shield would be very so bad. Okay, well, I guess I've never heard her say that. I've never put her exactly in the middle of a bunch of things where she can't move through it. It's similar in Portuguese. Tua is informal for yours when talking to a female person, and sua is the formal. How about that? Ain't language a kick? Ain't it interesting? Let's have him destroy this thing. Can we reach it? Oh, there's no target available. Okay. So we have to take it down. Now we can go get it. We might just have Jiro get it for us. He can use the elite plasma fusion arc. Cut this thing to pieces. Tue and Suge. Or Teiyu and Seiyu, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if enough Portuguese for Phineas. I probably know as much Portuguese as I know Spanish, which is unfortunately not a lot. Over obrigado. Alright, can I... Oh, those things are... Can we get there? We can't, so we're gonna have to hit him with the railgun. We got him. Bomb D, is that like good day? Or like hello? Kinda seems like it. Another EMP. Takes care of a good chunk of the boys. There seems to be some guys over here I haven't gotten to yet. Can't have that. I don't know that Brazilian singer, unfortunately. It has the same enunciation. I don't know. Let's get rid of these guys. Is it like so? Is that the pronunciation of it? These guys over here. Clearing up some of the little baddies. She can hit these folks with the wide-range railgun. Take out a good bit of them. And then, you know what? Why not a super large missile? I love a good super large missile. It takes a lot of EP to launch them. But it kills everything.
Enemy unit destroyed. Still not used to this thing.
Meow. Time to move. So how do you pronounce... The missile is EP indeed. The missile is EP. More guys to get rid of. And then let's EMP these guys. I don't think they're on the ground yet. Now they're there. How about some long-range missiles? Who doesn't love long-range missiles? Take care of them. Cleared a good chunk of folks. Is this giving me like over 100,000? Oh, I think I got an EXP boost from this because it's the first time I'm doing this mission. That's why it's giving me like 100,000. Missile is sleepy and need bed by time. The missile is currently experiencing critical levels of being a sleepy little guy. It needs to go to bed. He is retired and needs to sleep. Just a little sleeping time is a treat. Look at him go. I remember you showed me that for the first time, Sam. Did you ever see your uncles into tower defense games? I don't think you did say that, Just Game Hero. How about that? That's really cool. That I think your uncle and aunt like gaming, right? And they like get you games and stuff sometimes too. Unfortunately, I don't know how loud that is gonna play, Morph. So I can't pull it up right now. How about after the show though? I'll pick it up. I mean, the show's gonna be wrapping up soon, so. Yeah, that was just a copy pasta about the Miss All being sleepy.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Oh, hold up. Let's get him with the EMP surrounding.
You're just small fry.
Thank you for trying though, Morpheus. I appreciate it. Let's hit him with the plasma arc fusion cutter. But it is rare for Sam to stick it out this late. It's really late for you, Sam.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
I am just so happy this game continues to surprise me every time I play it. I'm so happy about that.
Terminal closure complete.
You had a big nap after woodwork. I see. How long? Several hours?
Ending technical analysis.
I'm just so glad I got sleep last night.
What an onslaught. It's unbelievable that we've lasted even this long. Yes. Is Megumi Yakushiji-san alright?
I am, but why specifically me?
In 2188, he almost did not allow Yakushiji-san to come to the space station because her dad was infected.
I have to look out for you. I never forgive myself if I...
Oh, that's wild. And she was the one that gave him food when he was starving to death in 1984 after getting shifted from 45.
Couldn't repay your kindness. You're the Yakisoba angel.
It's kind of nice they had that relationship.
Oh, I knew I recognized you. You're the Yakisoba-pan guy.
So crazy.
Always wandering around school with one of them in your hand.
You're that guy. That's so funny because that's when anyone asks which one's Hijiyama, I'm like, it's the Yakisoba-pan guy. And we're like, oh, okay, of course.
Takatoshi-san, is this really how they know you here?
This is the guy who likes a good noodle sandwich.
Well, you see, to protect the homeland.
Uh-huh.
The hell with it. Yakisoba-pan is the food of the gods, and I'll never pretend otherwise.
He is still obsessed. That is so wild that that's what we get from that conversation. Because Okina was just like, hey, the world's gonna end. And Hijiyama was like, no, I'll always keep fighting. Anyway, Yakisoba-pan. I gotta try Yakisoba-pan as well. We're missing out. Oh my god, Icy Rain, it's so good.
Come on, guys.
I'm obsessed with this game. And I can't believe I can't play it again on stream until next week. It's already 9 o'clock. So cruel and unusual that I make the schedule for myself. I don't even know what I just unlocked. Ding. We got it. Okay, I gotta read the mystery file on Yakisoba-pan. I gotta read the file on Yakisoba-pan. So we got the one on sentry guns. Second generation Sentinel support equipment automatically targets kaiju and attacks them. It can't move itself, but it uses its 4 legs to plant itself firmly in position when placed. This increases its stability to a point that it can easily absorb the recoil from a triple railgun. Give me that Yakisoba-pan. A processed food that combines sweet and salty Yakisoba-pan with a slightly sweet hot dog bun. Takatoshi Hijiyama's favorite thing to eat. Because he once let a Yakisoba-pan go to waste after a punk knocked it out of his hands, he's decided the proper etiquette is to enjoy it somewhere alone so no one can interfere. Megumi Yakushiji blessed Hijiyama with her Yakisoba-pan when she happened to pass by as he was about to collapse from hunger. This is the moment that Yakisoba-pan became Hijiyama's favorite food, as well as the reason he started calling Yakushiji the Yakisoba-pan angel. Hijiyama claims it's one of the most delicious foods this era has to offer. So stupid. So stupid that this is a log that I have to get. So wild. It tastes very one-dimensional, so you need pickled ginger for the acidity. That sounds good. When you went to Japan a couple months ago, Adept Tom, as soon as you found Yakisoba-pan, you had to try it, and it was really good. Damn. I'm missing out. I gotta give it a shot. I don't know where I'd be able to get it in the United States. I'd have to like make it myself. Magresta sometimes makes it for herself. So I want to make it myself. I bet it's so good, but the pickled ginger I'd have to get. Wow. Well. It's actually 9 o'clock and I really don't want to stop playing this game, but I have to be up super early tomorrow to help mom with the dentist. So as much as I would love to play 3 more battles, because that would be like 30 minutes. But I am going to have to wrap up 13 Sentinels here. So if you were watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.